Okay, so I'll do it. I'll do the starter.
Okay, ma'am.
So shall I start now? Shall I start?
Yes, ma'am, we can start, ma'am. Yes.
Just start.
Ma'am, are you able to see the screen? What we have shared?
Yes. We can see. Yeah. So good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 2 of the orientation program for the first UG students. Uma, are you online?
Yes, ma'am. I'm online, ma'am.
Yes, please do the welcome address, please.
Okay. So very good morning to one and all present here. Myself, M.S. Uma Maheshwari, HOD, Department of Microbiology, Tiruppur Kumaran College for Women, Tiruppur, here to deliver welcome address. It gives me an immense pleasure to welcome you all for the second day orientation program for first UG students. I extend a very warm welcome to our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Shalini Prakash, Founder and CEO, New U Solutions, Bangalore. Welcome, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am, for accepting our invitation and spending your valuable time with us today. I am extremely happy to welcome our beloved Principal Madam, Dr. Rachel Nancy Philip, Tiruppur Kumaran College for Women, Tiruppur, who always motivate us in each and every endeavor. Welcome, ma'am. It's a moment of great privilege and honor to welcome all the heads of the departments and my beloved staff members to this orientation program. On behalf of Tiruppur Kumaran College for Women, I extend a very warm welcome to all the first UG students to our college, and we ensure that we'll do everything possible to equip you with the best teaching resources, practical exposure, and training methods so that you are able to shape up your life and career for a challenging world out here. Once again, on behalf of our college, I welcome you all. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Now, yes. Go on.
Now I request our principal, ma'am, to introduce the guest.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 2 of this orientation program. And it's my pleasure to welcome one and all here. And I'm greatly privileged to introduce Dr. Shalini Prakash, Founder, CEO of New Solutions, Bangalore. Recording. Yes. As Longfellow said, the heights which great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, toiled upward in the night. Dr. Shalini, her distinguished ability in connecting with students and public has made a mark with the umpteen number of trainees that she's mentored, earning her several accolades. Having worked in the corporate sector initially and later in the educational field, she has gained insight into the challenges faced by students and by the corporate employees in their pursuit to climb higher in their career. There, she believes that soft skills are very essential for everyone's career to groom themselves to face the ever-competitive world outside. It was with this sole conviction Ms. Shalini began her new firm, New Solutions. Today, she has successfully completed nearly 400 workshops in different colleges, schools, and corporate offices and public forums at a national level. She also provides high-quality, efficient coaching programs and certified workshops on personality development, public speaking, and leadership skills which is tailored to fit anyone to climb up the ladder of success. So I have great pleasure in welcoming Dr. Shalini Prakash in our midst, and I'm happy that she accepted our invitation and she is here with us today to enlighten our first year undergraduate students. So all the degrees that you earn are only topping, I can say, on your cake. But it is soft skills that matters at the end of the day. So soft skills are really very, very important, and I'm very happy that Dr. Shalini is here to talk to us today about this. So this is only an introductory beginning, and we'd like to have more of sessions, Dr. Shalini, and very happy to welcome you, and over to you. Thank you.
I'm audible? Okay, fine. Well, ma'am, thank you so much for the wonderful introduction, and I hope the present challenging situation, still the introduction went very well. So that goes with our theme of today. Very good morning to one and all, whoever is present today and whoever is watching me online. So thank you for joining once again, and you all have made a difference by logging in today. In spite of all the challenges what we are facing at present, you all have logged in. That itself is an achievement. Okay, so well, once again, a warm welcome and a very good morning to all the real warriors on the screen. So why I meant the real warriors? Because yes, women have got more power, I can say. Women can fight. Definitely they are the multitaskers, and you all belong to the same category, and you all have made a real difference. And there's not just one challenge a woman will face. In fact, every day there is a new challenge. I repeat, every day there is a new challenge. So that's what. So these are the people who are known to the world. Yeah, it can be Serena Williams, it can be Kalpana Chawla, it can be P.T. Usha, anybody, okay, the persons on the screen. So they are meant the real warriors and well known to the entire world, isn't it? But this is a fact and the truth. But let me tell you, there are other facts which we will be discussing and which I want to share with all the new brains, I can say, new personalities, new souls, okay? It's a new journey you are going to start. In fact, I hope yesterday you stepped into a new world. And how are you going to face this new world? Not to worry, my dear students, I don't want to stand here and give you some advice, okay? Nor I'm here to teach you what, because there are wonderful professors at your campus once you log in, or probably you might be taking online coaching. So you have got such a wonderful professors who are going to teach you the academics, okay? But what I'm here today is not to teach you what is there in your UG syllabus or what is that going to happen once you step into college. Not at all. I'm just here to share my experience. Am I clear? I'm here not to advise. I'm here not to teach you anything, but only share few things, few formulas, few tips, few techniques, whatever you call it as, okay? Few things which I have implied, okay, or I have applied in my journey. Like ma'am was reading my, I would not tell that I'm a successful person, but yes, I am climbing the success ladder. Yeah, in my journey, whatever I have come across, because since 14 years, I have been dealing with students. I have been dealing with people, okay, and all that, all the 300 plus participants today watching me. So let us learn. All 300 participants are different. Yeah, all 300 have exceptional in each and every situation. They have their own identity. So how to build that identity, how to climb the stairs to success is what I will be sharing with you, a formula, simple formula. Okay, so I hope all are ready to hear that. So simple rules which we follow in all my training programs. It can be online training programs, or it can be international training programs, or it can be whatever the training programs at present we are doing. We have two simple rules. Okay, the very first rule is, please unmute your surroundings. Am I clear? It's not unmute, it's mute your surroundings. So please ensure that you invest your valuable time of 1 hour today. Whatever you spend and whatever I share, you take something, you receive something. And I guarantee you, with this formula, you can be a shining star with your upcoming new world. As you're entering the new world with the formula, what I'm going to tell you, you can be a shining star. Okay, let's see how we can turn to a shining. And by now, as I mentioned, you're all a real warriors and also a shining stars. But you have to be shown to the world. How? There's a question always, how? We've been doing so many things in our life, okay? No matter, as I told, I'm not talking only about the successful people whom everybody is aware of, okay? I'm talking about a normal people. The normal people, it can be from you yourself, and it can be your mother, it can be your sister, it can be your teachers, it can be your neighbors, your relatives, your mentors, okay? So they are all normal people. You, all 300 people plus 300 plus people, I don't know who you all are, okay? But all that I know is you are already climbing these stairs to success. Okay, how is the question now? How to do it? It's a simple things. So as I said, the rule number 1 is mute your surroundings. Ensure that please utilize this given hours for your orientation, and you will definitely be success. Rule number 2, when the Q&A comes, I want you to share, ask whatever you feel like asking, okay? And I want you to apply this formula in your journey, okay? Well, and in between, if there is any technical glitches, I request all the participants to hold your patience and let's cooperate with the technical, because we are dealing with an entirely a new world, okay? Being it you or me, all of us are dealing with new world. Okay, let's start, students. So the very first thing, what I would like to tell is every act has a reason. Now tell me, every act has a reason. How? Every act. This morning, people, whoever set their alarm, who used to say that early morning is 11 o'clock, and I used to wake up at 11 o'clock, but you ensured that you set an alarm, okay? So well in advance. What is the reason behind it? When you were setting the alarm in your phone or alarm clock, all that, there was a reason behind it. That's tomorrow, there is an orientation. I have to wake up. So I have to log in. Probably you might have, I don't know how many of you are sitting with a book and pen there. But if you have picked book and pen with you, there is a reason. What is the reason? Okay, ma'am said she's going to give me a formula. So I'm here to make a note of that formula. So there is a reason. And previously, now see, I can't see you all. I can see very few people, and you all can see me. There is a reason. Why? Because this technical support, what we have, this is what it can give, the better. Okay? So you all are on mute. Is there a reason? Definitely there is a reason. Yeah? Every act. Now I'm talking to you, I'm telling this to you, there is a reason. You are entering to the new world. This is an orientation program. So how are you taking forward your journey when it reaches to your career? Okay? So how are you stepping in? There is a reason. Today morning, you chose the dress, what you're supposed to wear. there is a reason. You have breakfast with whatever you like, there is a reason behind it. You cook food with low flame, there is a reason. You pressure some cooking, okay, you pre-fry and you already soak them and you marinate something, there is a reason. Okay, I'm sure I would not like to talk about biryani and other things because I don't know how many of you will be sitting with a plate and having something now. Okay, let's not create that exaggeration situation over here. Okay, so what all that I'm telling you all is, every act has a reason. Now what? When I say there is a reason behind it, what is that we have to do? Yeah, we have to be watchful. And what is watchful? Watch your thoughts. Yeah, I repeat, be very watchful about your thoughts, for they become your words. Okay, and watch your words very careful. Okay, for they become your action. And watch your actions, for they become your habits. And watch your habits, for they define your character. Be very watchful of your character, for it will become, or it will set your destiny. Yeah, so watch. I'm not talking about this watch. Even when we watch, we are talking about the watch every day. We watch for what? What is the time? What is the time? I'm sure now people don't look at watch because rest of 1 hour probably I would be talking and there's no point in what you people watching at this time. But what I'm asking you to watch about your words, about your actions, about your habits, about your character, probably about your behavior pattern. Okay, so every time we speak, we have to be very watchful. What is that we are speaking? There are a lot of things, there are a lot of people who just speak, All that they want to do is speak. There are few people, they are very quiet, they are very silent, they are always watchful. Okay, they are watching others. What are they speaking? If I speak, where will I go wrong? Okay, that is something. I hope people are very comfortable with Tamil. Okay, so I guess here and there we can use a bit of regional language. Okay, so it's not, I'm not a Tamilian though. It's like varu ana varadu. அந்த ரேஞ்சில் தான் நம்மளோட தமிழ் இருக்கும். So I request all of you to accept my language, accept my accent. If there is any wrong or I'm not pronouncing it right, so please excuse me well in advance. Okay, and I'm just requesting that because I'm not a Tamilian, but I can speak Tamil. Okay, so what happens is every time நிறைய பேருக்கு பேசணும் andrathu, like they are very urged. They always want to speak. Ana bayo. What if people yaar paakrango, who are watching you? That is what you're stuck with. Okay, but it is simple to come out of this, my dear friends. I can say that. Okay, so it's very simple. All that you have to do is what you use, ensure that it is sweet. Okay, as in எப்பவுமே sweet பத்தியே பேசிட்டு laddu, jangir, jalebi. No, I'm not talking about that. Words, it should be very, very convincing. Okay, very, very convincing. So எப்பவுமே பேசும்போது it's always you use the appropriate words which will not hurt others. பரவாயில்ல, இட்ஸ் ஓகே. நம்மளுக்கு என்ன தோணுமோ அது பேச வேண்டிய நிலைமை இருந்துச்சுன்னா you go ahead, but ensure that what you do after that. Okay, அதுக்கு அப்புறமா what is that? If you have just said something, just told something, ensure that post you go correct yourself and go talk to that person. And the second thing, because your words will lead to the actions. When I say actions, Students, it's not only your action, it's the opposite person as well. They were very, humble to you. They were very caring for you. Just because you, without your knowledge, you told something, the actions will change. And why I'm talking about words and actions here, reason is very simple. I'm sure that all 300 and plus participants who are there now, all are not relatives, or all are not like, Mustafa friends here, Mustafa friends, right? You don't know each other from the day one or from the childhood. இப்படிதான் மேம் நாங்க எல்லாருமே வந்துட்டு friends தான். So சின்ன வயசுல இருந்து நம்ம ஒண்ணா படிச்சோம். It's not that, right? So you are entering the new world. My dear friends, let me tell you, you are entering to a new world, new people, new faces. So the very first thing is words, and which is leading to actions. Then after that, see whatever. Now, ipo enna ago words நம்ம பேசிடுவோம். அது பின்ன they will reactions நம்மளுக்கு என்ன actions வரும், it is not like convincing to us. அதுக்கு நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம், நம்மளோட thoughts, we start collecting evidence. அன்னைக்கு நீ இப்படி பேசின இல்ல, அந்த மேம் சொல்லி கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்க, அந்த மேம் எப்பவுமே பார்ஷியாலிட்டி பண்ணுவாங்க, this ma'am is very sweet. இப்படிதான் நம்ம thoughts, நம்மளோட thoughts பேசும்போது what happens is we start collecting evidence. நம்மளுக்கு தெரியாமலே நம்மளோட எவிடன்ஸ் கலெக்ட் பண்ணுவோம். அன்னைக்கு நீ இப்படி பண்ண இல்ல, அதுக்கு ஒரு எவிடன்ஸ். ஸோ இன்னைக்கு நான் அதுக்கு ரெஸ்பாண்ட் பண்ண மாட்டேன், there is another evidence. திருப்பி போக போக you are building an evidence தவிர you are not clearing your thought process at all. So இதனால என்ன ஆகும், it can be relationships with your friends. இன்னொரு விஷயம், when I say relationship, தயவு செஞ்சு வந்துட்டு இந்த ரோமியோ ஜூலியட்டுக்கு you please don't go there. Relationship பண்றது it is like with your parents, with your brothers, sisters, with your friends, with your teachers, with your mentors, and of course அதுக்கு அப்புறமா ரோமியோ ஜூலியட் இருந்தா அந்த ஸ்டோரியில அந்த ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் பத்தி நம்ம பேசலாம். ஆனா எல்லா ரிலேஷன்ஷிப்ஸுமே it will get spoiled because of our thoughts. You have to speak. You have to correct your thoughts. Okay? So how would you correct your thoughts? The next word, what is that on screen? You can see very, very, very important, students. Very important. Choose your companions. Okay? Every day, see what happens is, this is the first time, in fact, most of us, me being a professor, or in fact, as a student, what was my journey, and as a professor, the orientation program was not like this, right? You all will be called for an auditorium or a seminar hall. You will be physically seated there. அது சில பேர் தூங்குவாங்க, சில பேர் வாட்ச் பார்ப்பாங்க, சில பேர் போனை பார்ப்பாங்க. That is different. Okay, நம்ம அதை பத்தி பேசுறேன். ஆனா ஓரியன்டேஷன் அனுபோது you all are gathered in one room, under one roof, and orientation நடக்கும். ஆனா இப்போ என்ன ஆகுது, it's an online. இதனால கொஞ்சம் தப்பிச்சு. Okay, ஏன்னா you can't choose your friend. எப்படி ஆகும்னா, let me tell you this, ரொம்ப நாளாவே இது எப்படின்னா, இந்த ஓரியன்டேஷன் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகும்போது அங்கங்க ஆர்டர் வைஸ் உட்கார்ந்து இருப்பாங்க. ஓகே, they all will be seated with register numbers. ஒன்னு ஓகே, இது பிகாம் ரோ, இது பிபிஏ ரோ, இது பிசிஏ ரோ, இது பிஎஸ்சி ரோ. கண்டிப்பா அந்த ஒரு ஷார்ட் பிரேக் இருக்கும் கண்டிப்பா ஓரியன்டேஷன் ப்ரோக்ராம் ஒரு நாள் முழுக்க. ஆனா யூ ஆல் வில் தூங்கிடுவீங்கோ, இல்லைன்னா வேற எதனா கமெண்ட்ஸ் வரும், இல்ல யாராலையும் உட்கார முடியாது இல்லைங்களா. யூ ஹேவ் டு நீட் சம் ஷார்ட் பிரேக். அந்த ஷார்ட் பிரேக் நம்ம யோசிச்சு ஓகே நம்மளோட பசங்களுக்கு it will be very useful, let them take a break and come அனுபோது என்ன ஆகும், உடனே ஷார்ட் பிரேக் போயிடுவீங்க. once you go there, after the short break, once you come, in the BCA, BSc, இந்த பிகாம் பிபிஏ ரோ என்ன நான் சொன்னேன் இல்லைங்களா, அதெல்லாம் மாறிடும். ஒருவேளை இப்போ நான் நேரடியா பேசும்போது ஷார்ட் பிரேக் கொடுத்து நான் அடுத்தது பார்க்கும்போது இங்க ஒருத்தர் உட்கார்ந்து இருந்தானா அடுத்தது அவரை தேடணும், நான் எங்க போயிட்டேன்னுட்டு என்ன ஆகும்னா, அந்த ஒரு இன்ட்ரடக்ஷன் ஓரியன்டேஷன் ப்ரோக்ராம்ல நடக்கும், which unfortunately we are not doing right now. It's only one way communication, but I wanted to make a two-way later part. Okay, but now self introduction அன்றது நீங்க கொடுக்க மாட்டேன், ஆனா பிசிக்கல் டைரக்டா இருக்கும்போது செல்ஃப் இன்ட்ரடக்ஷன் வரும்போது என்ன ஆகும், ஓ இது அந்த ஊரா, ஓகே ஃபைன், அந்த பேர் நின்ன உடனே மை செல்ஃப் so and so, I am from this city, I belong to this background. ஓகே, நம்மளோட தாட் ப்ராசஸ் என்னாவே, அது நம்ம ஊரு, அந்த பொண்ணு நம்ம ஊரு பொண்ணு, ஸோ நம்ம ஊரு பொண்ணு வந்துட்டு நம்ம தேடிட்டு போயிடுவோம். correct? Once you just get into the break, the first thing is நம்ம டீ காஃபிக்கு ஓட மாட்டோம். அந்த பொண்ணு இங்க இருக்கிறான்னு போயிட்டு அவங்க தான் எங்களோட பெஸ்ட் ஃப்ரெண்ட். ஓகே, அந்த பெஸ்ட் ஃப்ரெண்ட் how are you choosing? Now, college life is something, a beautiful journey in your entire life. I can tell you this. Your school life has given you such a wonderful memory. Adhe pole college life ninga step பண்ணும்போது it has got a next level of enjoyment. Ana every one of us நம்ம எங்க தெரியுமா ஒரு wrong step எடுப்போம் when you choose your companion. You don't choose your companion by their looks. You don't have to choose your companion from where they belong to. You don't have to choose your companion from which community they belong to. Or you don't have to choose your friend. Okay, அவரு ஃபேரா இருக்கா, இல்ல நல்ல படிக்கிற பொண்ணு, அவளுக்கு மேத்ஸ் நல்லா வரும், அக்கவுண்ட்ஸ் நல்லா வரும், அவ கூட இருந்தா நானும் ஒரு நெக்ஸ்ட் ஜிடி நாயுடு ஆயிடலாம், அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் யோசிக்க வேண்டாம். When you're choosing your friend, ensure that you think 2 வாட்டி இல்ல 4 தடவை இல்ல 10 வாட்டி யோசிங்குமா. யாருமே வந்துட்டு தெரும். பிகாஸ் என்ன ஆகும்னா there are many incidents நம்ம பெஸ்ட் ஃப்ரெண்ட சூஸ் பண்றோம் இல்லைங்களா. ஒன்ஸ் யூ சூஸ் இந்த பெஸ்ட் ஃப்ரெண்ட் கான்செப்ட் யார் கொண்டு வந்தான்னு தெரியல, நம்ம நண்பேண்டான்ற கான்செப்ட் வரும். ஓகே, ஆனா போக போக என்ன ஆகும், இட் மைட் பி யுவர் பர்சனல் லைஃப் அடிப்படும் படலாம். I'm not telling that if you choose your friend today, no personal life கண்டிப்பா அடிப்படும். I'm not telling that way. Okay, some disturbances, okay, you will get, but if you choose a right companion, அவங்க லைஃப்ல டிஸ்டர்பன்ஸ் இருக்கட்டும், இல்ல உங்க லைஃப்ல டிஸ்டர்பன்ஸ் இருக்கட்டும், இல்ல அவங்க ஃபேமிலியில பிரச்சனை, உங்க ஃபேமிலியில பிரச்சனை இருக்கட்டும், ஆனா அந்த ரியல் சப்போர்ட், அந்த ட்ரூ சப்போர்ட், அந்த ட்ரூ அஃபெக்ஷன் கேர் அது கிடைக்கும். எல்லாரும் சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா, 4 பேர் இருப்பாங்க கூட, எல்லாருமே காசு இருக்கும்போது கண்டிப்பா எல்லாரும் இருப்பாங்க. everyone are there with us there, but the minute you are with zero to look around, யாருமே இந்த வடிவேல் சொல்லுவாங்க இல்ல, கதை சொல்லும் போது எல்லாரும் இருப்பாங்க, கதை முடிக்கும் போது திரும்பி பார்த்தா யாரும் இருக்க மாட்டாங்க. அந்த மாதிரி கம்பேனியன் don't choose. Okay, be very watchful in choosing your companion. And இந்த கம்பேனியன் வந்துட்டு உங்களோட ஹேபிட்ஸ் டிஃபைன் பண்ணும். இது ரொம்ப பழைய விஷயம். உங்களை பத்தி தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும்னா if you have to know about you, know who is your friend. ஆனா இப்ப கொஞ்சம் மாறிடுச்சு ட்ரெண்ட். if you have to know about you, check your phone என்ற மாதிரி நிலைமையில இருக்கிறோம். ஆனா the root cause is still there. Your companions are there. Okay, இது எல்லாமே ரிலேட் ஆகும். if you look at the screen, my dear students, so words, actions, thoughts, companion, habits, இது எல்லா ஒருத்தரோட ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லெட்டர்ஸ் பாருங்களேன். you're watching. Okay, you're watching. Be very watchful when you speak, when you deliver words. Be very watchful in when you're acting towards your actions, I can say. Be very watchful what thoughts you build, and be very, very watchful when you choose your companion, because the last H, okay, habits, is lying with the above 4. Okay, so you must be not aware of what is the trend today. Neriya vaati when I have been traveling, it's not only in Tamil Nadu, it's even in North Karnataka or rural side, or when I go to Andhra, or even North India, there is like a differentiation. பொண்ணுங்களுக்கு separate row, பையனுங்களுக்கு separate row. இன்னொன்னு பொண்ணுங்க காலேஜ்னா oh my god, they have got the queen feather on the hat. பையனுங்க காலேஜ்னா they have got another this thing. அவங்களோட they have their what do you say, ஒரு entity, ஒரு கட்சின்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. ஓகே, ஆனா but you have your own zone. Okay, you have your own liberty. ஆனா co-educationல பாத்தீங்கன்னா it's a different trend. But I'm very happy that you all belong to one, okay, women's college, and you all don't get into. You can develop your habits. Ana in the habits develop பண்ணும்போது be very watchful. நான் ஜீன்ஸே போட்டதில்லை லைஃப்ல, just because என்னோட ஃப்ரெண்ட் போடுறா நானும் ஓகே let me try. அந்த ட்ரெண்டுக்கு வராதீங்க. Okay, if you genuinely like that, if you feel comfortable, then you go ahead. Now jeans matto sollala, jeans pant t-shirt adukaga matto sollala. Your habits, it can be your food habits, it can be your other habits in terms of writing assignment agato, submit pandradagato. Even once a teacher enter classroom, you don't observe what others are doing. Sella pere slow ah enchikuvaanga, teacher vanda odne good morning ma'am solradhukku ella good morning solli mudichittu irpaanga, in the last la good morning ma'am ani enchikuvaanga last la. Don't be like that. Respect others. When you're watching, when you're watching your habits, ensure that what your companions are doing. Ana nalladhu kettadhu you should know. Okay, nalladhu kettadhu you should know. I had come across one family. Let me tell you this also. I had come across one family where they used to tell like, padathukku ella pogudadu. You should not go for movie. Okay, why? Because your habits will change. Why? What habits will change? Padathula nariya vishayam it's not good. So what? The way of you look at things. Now sonne adukkaga da vandu we have going to watch movie. I just go to watch movie. Edu nalladhu edu kettadhu, okay, which is good for me, I will consider that. I can learn from that movie. Which is not good, okay, I will at least get an awareness, nammo idu panna koodadu. So there are two things you will learn from your companion, and that will turn to your habits. இப்போ ஒரு ஹேர் ஸ்டைல் நம்ம பண்ணோம்னா, ஒரு ஐஸ்வர்யாவோட ஹேர் ஸ்டைல் எப்படி இருக்குது, ஐஸ்வர்யா ராயோட ஹேர் ஸ்டைல், மற்றபடி அங்க இருந்துதான் வந்துட்டு நம்ம அடாப்ட் பண்றோம். ஷாருக் கான் ஹேர் ஸ்டைல் அன்னைக்கு இருந்தது, ஓகே, ஃப்ரெஞ்ச் கட் ஹேர் ஸ்டைல் இருந்தது, பிளங்க் கட் ஒரு இருந்தது ஹேர் ஸ்டைல், ஸ்டெப் கட்டிங் இருந்தது. How are you going to do all these things? You observe. When you observe what is good, you consider to your life. Which is not good, ignore it. Yeah, mottathula be very watchful of what you're doing. So the very first thing what I said was watch. And if you now watch the screen there, when you're seeing the screen and the padatha paatha onne, what happens is we all consider that as a dead end, isn't it? And in the dead end eppadi varum, naanga paathunda irukrom ma'am, we are just observing. There are so many obstacles. Ipo நம்ம ஏதோ நினைச்சிருந்தோம் மேம் வாழ்க்கையில, I have to do this. But what happens is ultimately we have ended up here. Yeah, நான் டாக்டர் படிக்கணும்னு நினைச்சேன், நான் இன்ஜினியர் ஆயிடலாம்னு நினைச்சேன், ஆனா we are here. No ma'am, I always wanted to be an accountant, so I'm here. Perfectly fine. We don't know why we are here. அன்றவங்க கூட அந்த ஸ்கிரீன்ல, இப்போ நான் பாக்குற ஸ்கிரீன்ல இருப்பீங்க. Be very honest to yourself. மம்மி சொன்னாங்கோ, அக்கா சொன்னாங்கோ, அண்ணா சொன்னாங்கோ, டாடி சொன்னாங்கோ. இன்னொரு விஷயம், இந்த முஸ்தபா தோஸ்தி என்ன இருக்குது இல்லையா, my friend is going to that college, so I will also join in. Sure that போயிட்டு பேரண்ட்ஸ் கிட்ட பிடிவாதமா இருப்பீங்க, மம்மி I have to go to that college, அவ போய் சேர்ந்துட்டா, I should get admissions அன்றவங்க. So what happens is, when you have made these decisions in your life, and இப்போ வந்து நீங்க நிக்கும் போது, the first semester தெரியாது, after 2 months, after 3 months is there. I don't know how many of you like maths on screen, okay, but whoever doesn't like maths, you all in my party here, because I can raise both the hands and say I don't like maths, okay. Now I chose to opt BCom, okay, and BCom la vandute maths. I didn't choose science only the reason as maths were on it. And a BCom syllabus la kuda maths vanduchi. What will I do? I was totally blank. அது எப்படி பாஸ் பண்ணோம், பக்கத்துல இருக்கிறவங்களை இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ் பண்ணி பாஸ் பண்ணோம், இல்ல காப்பி பண்ணோம், இது பண்ணோம், அது அப்புறமா ஆஃப்லைன்ல பேசிக்கலாம், இல்ல என்னைக்காவது உங்களுக்கு டைம் இருந்துச்சுன்னு இருக்கிறேன். I cleared maths for that matter. ஆனா the very first time maths introduce பண்ண உடனே நம்மளோட thoughts என்ன ஆகும், இல்ல maths ஆகட்டும், இல்ல நிறைய பேர் probably you might be in a science background. Science background la irundha ipo all of a sudden you are put into BCom, you have opted BCom, okay. So commerce background, management background, science la நம்ம formulas வேற தவிர ஒரு experiment தவிர இங்க accounts எல்லாம் நம்ம படிக்கல. What happens is, the very first initial syllabus, it becomes very very difficult. What we will be like stuck, என்ன பண்றது, அப்போ ஒரு realization ஆகும். நான் அப்போவே சொன்னேன்ற மாதிரி ஒருத்தர் சொல்வாரு, நான் அப்போவே சொன்னேன், அந்த அருணாச்சலம் படத்துல நான் அப்போவே சொன்னேன்ற மாதிரி 4 பேர் கூட இருப்பாங்க, அப்போ சொல்லுவாங்க. But what you have to think is, when that அப்போவே சொன்னவங்க சொல்லும் போது, you should focus. What is that focus? இந்த பிக்சர்ல பார்க்கும்போது நீங்க, it just shows the road, okay, it's leading, and a dead end, அவ்வளவுதான் road and தெரியும், okay. But you have to take another step. If you are coming from science, if you are coming from arts, if you are choosing commerce or management, you have to not stop in the beginning of the road there. Oh, தூரத்துல தெரியும் accounts ரொம்ப கஷ்டம், maths ரொம்ப ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். நான் கூட தான் அப்படி சொன்னேன். Okay, maths ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். Computer சுத்தமா எனக்கு தெரியாது. Mobile use பண்றீங்களோ இல்ல, that itself you are using. Okay, now people whoever is logged in here, you can't say that I don't know to use a smartphone. With those technology only you are watching me today, isn't it? So that means you know, you can learn. But what is that you did? You stepped from the beginning point. Anga kashtam andradha vida you just move forward. Once you move forward only, you will understand it's not a dead end, there is another way. You can go forward. Okay, so Thomas Edison, how many of you know? Okay, what he said was, I have not failed, I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Okay, 10,000 ways that won't work. Aprida pesnar. See, all is here. When you're watchful, as I told, let's recollect the point, every act has a reason. The minute you say you're failed, you're of course failed. The minute you declare, the minute you confess, you're failed. But let me tell you, my dear friends, do not be afraid of failure. Do not be afraid of negligence. Okay, first semester I got good marks. My teachers were caring and and the affection. Just because second semester I could not score well. Okay, my teacher is not talking to me. Do not consider that way. No teachers will hate their students. Okay, because we teachers have chose this profession to share knowledge and to build people. In fact, we are giving the real warriors. Nelson Mandela said that education also is a warrior. Okay, so you have a weapon there. Okay, so if your teachers are not talking to you properly, don't consider, not tag the teacher. Okay, point number 1. Point number 2, when your friends don't talk to you, they neglect. Okay, whatever you're doing, phone pandro, you still she's not convinced. Don't worry, because there's something else running behind it. Okay, but when it comes to the assignments, you have submitted your project report very well. Okay, you have done fantastic job there. But what happens is your teacher didn't recognize you at that time. They neglected you. You go and say that, ma'am, I did overnight. Light irukla ma'am, current irukla. Ana na poittu street light keela ukanda I have done this project work. Amava apdiya sari ma okay anga vechittu po. Ivladha varum. Okay? So what, you don't come back in the mindset that na evlo panne, my teacher didn't recognize me. My professor, the ma'am recognized panne. Don't do that. It's not a negligence. But the minute you consider that's a negligence, you are afraid of it. Do not be afraid. Don't be afraid of negligence. Okay? Non-performer. The very first semester, the very first internals, you scored very well. Oh my God, everyone, staff room, you will become a popular personality. Your teachers keep talking about you. The minute they enter, teachers will ask you, okay, Miss so-and-so, you get up and say the answer. In the teacher vandalume, you are the prime focus. Nalla or what do you say, or public figure ana or range la irukku nammaloda feeling. Ana second internals you scored less. Okay, so once you scored less, again, don't think or feel that, oh, I became a non-performer. Now people are not talking to me because I'm not performing well. Under our mindset, don't come. Okay? See, everything, whatever I'm telling students, see, everything lies here. Whatever, if you're afraid here, you're afraid of failure. If you're thinking that people are neglecting, so you are scared. If you feel, consider yourself, just because first internals I did perform well, in the second internals I did not perform well, people are calling me, don't. It's all your perceptions. Okay, so I want you all to have this. Okay, never give up attitude. First semester you didn't perform well, it's okay. Second time you perform better. You didn't perform then also, it's okay again. Third time you do it. But ultimately, don't give up. So this is something, the very first thing I want to give it to you all. Okay? Now, the next is begin with nothing. Okay, begin with nothing. I had been to Lucknow, okay, for one of the training program. So where one of my students, the participant, came and told when there was an interview, the Q&A session was happening. Then he asked me, "Ma'am, to do business, do we have? Is it a should and must? We should have money. We should have funds." My answer was no to him. Okay. And that student, that participant, I explained him and he just went with that process. Then after that, there was another participant who came to me. Then I asked the same question. I was very curious. I just want to know, thought process business start panno. If I have to become an entrepreneur, I need some capital, huge funds venuma. Thought process I just wanted to clarify. I asked the second champion, okay, who came. And he said, "Ma'am, I want to become a businessman." Okay, what is that you're going to do for that? "Nothing, ma'am. I'm just going to start." "So how are you going to start? What's your dad?" "Ma'am, my dad is just working in as a security under line labor. Well, not much income I have." "Then what is that business you have planned?" And he tells me, okay, "Ma'am, to do business you don't need money." I was very astonished. I was surprised. Okay, 10 minutes I told another participant that you should not, you don't have to need a capital that to start a business. Now the second participant come with a different thought process. I was amazed. I asked why. "Ma'am, even now, how many of you play PUBG?" Because if it was a boys crowd, I think many of them would have raised their hands. Being even, we can also play PUBG, and I guess most of you might be playing PUBG. In the PUBG, he is making money. Can you believe it? I asked him how. "Ma'am, even now I'm doing business." He said, "How?" "Ma'am, I have smartphone." "Okay, you're having smartphone. So what next?" I asked him. "Ma'am, you know this PUBG game? So PUBG game, I just add on few people. I collect 100 rupees from everyone. Okay, the winners, I give 500. So likewise, I collect like 20 participants. So winners, I give 500. Correct? So 500 kurtalume, easy profit. By doing what? Nothing. All that he did was he formed a group. Avlada. So begin with nothing under the, it is not just in terms of business, but when you're stepping to new world, your new learning process, I want you to start with the empty, the plain board there. Okay? Start with zero. I'm telling you, children, it is very, very, very important for you to have no expectations when you get into your new journey. I want you all to carry a plain, empty board, empty slate. You have to enter your college with that expectations. Okay, what is the expectation value? Zero. And I'll tell you, ma'am, expectation in the college, you're just telling, don't have expectation, zero, start. I'll tell you why. Okay, zero, number one, zero, in the side pota, the value changes. Yes? Yeah. The number of zeros increases, okay? Amount of value. Illa ma'am, or a zero podo ma'am. I give you 1. Okay? And I give you 1 0. Or a 0 podo ma'am. Okay. Now I have an option of giving another 5 zeros. Will you say no? Of course, nobody will say no. Yeah? So why? Do you now think that there is a value? Kandipa, don't think that, ma'am, maths weak, now you don't start maths. Kandipa, I'm not starting maths, okay? Edo chinna or zero value, I'm just talking, okay? So what is the expectation I'm telling here is, once you step into a new course, okay, have an empty board, empty book, empty slate, or empty notepad. Start writing after you step. Do not have your expectation, and this is applicable for everywhere. Students, let me tell you, this is not only for your college journey. After you finish your college, okay, and I'm sure all people who are watching me should and must get married one day, right? Once you get married and once you're entering your husband's house, carry an empty slate. Okay, even before marriage, the love story irukalo, kadalukku mariyadhiya story irukalo, whatever, okay? Enakku theriyum ma'am avana patti, no. Okay? what I'm teaching today is not only for your BCom, not only for your education purpose children, it is for your life journey. Being a woman, as I told you, you have to become a real warrior. So what is that? Why women sometimes fail? Why people are cheating us? Why people are getting into depression is simple. We go with expectations. So here is a simple. You don't have to get disappointed. Once you enter the college, start making a note. Okay, this is the course. This is a subject which is going to make my life better. She is my teacher who is going to be my lifetime mentor. You have to make a note of that teacher's name after you enter the college, not before that. Okay? And similarly, she is my friend who is going to be my best friend forever. This is particular subject which turned to become my favorite subject, and with this favorite subject, I'm going to achieve something in my life. Okay, but do not have an expectation before you get into. Okay, it's like, you know, swimming pouring, swimming once you go there, only you get to know whether that is 6 feet or 4 feet or 1 feet. Yeah, so don't do that. Okay, so if you might have known this wonderful lady, Shakuntala Devi, I would strongly recommend, and of course, for theaters, it's released, this movie is released in Amazon Prime videos. I want you to watch this movie. Wonderful movie. Okay, so this lady, she created, in fact, she made a difference. And the statements, what she says is, why people perform dance, why people perform, dance, they go act. Why can't I go perform mathematics on stage? Yeah, mathematics is such a wonderful subject. ஆனா நம்மளுக்கு கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமா இருந்தது அது ஓகே அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணலாம் ஆனா மேத்ஸ் என்றது ஒரு இட்ஸ் a beautiful concept. Every day in our life we have maths. Now even while setting a time, there was maths calculated. This is number of hours, number of minutes. This is what number of students. The numbers, every day we are dealing with numbers, isn't it? And this lady was called as human computer. Okay, this lady was called as human computer. In fact, how many of you can solve the problem solve பண்றதுக்கு நிறைய என்ன கேட்டிங்கன்னா ஒரு நாள் முழுப்பா பண்ண if it is like multiplication subtraction அதையும் தாண்டி if there is any fractions and trigonometry எல்லாம் நம்மளுக்கு அது டிக்ஷனரியிலே இல்லை பட் மற்றபடி if simple maths also I take much time. But this lady, in fact, in 1980, she demonstrated the multiplication of two 13-digit numbers. Okay, two 13 digits. Now 2 into 2 சொல்றதுக்கே ரொம்ப நேரம் எடுப்பேன். 22 into 22 எடுக்கிறது சொல்றதே it will take much time for me. Okay, so அதுக்காக ரொம்ப மேத்ஸ்ல வீக் எடு போடாதீங்க. But still, many of us face this challenge. 4 digit into 4 digits. We take some time. It's not that I'm not telling it's not happening. It's not possible. But let me tell you, students, it is possible, but the time, what duration you take is what I'm telling you, okay? But this lady solved this 13 digits into 13 digits in just 28 seconds. Not even half a minute, yeah? So that's how she was named as human computer, okay? When she can do it, why can't we do it? And do you all know that she didn't had a basic education also? Only thing she knows was arithmetic calculations. She never went to school. She didn't have that basic education, but she is world famous now, and she is from South. Yeah, we all should be very happy that in the South, North area prachana, North India ponalme, oh, you are from South, ma'am, apdi kepaanga. Okay, amma I am from South. What is there in that? So ipo North South ella illa, that trend marichu. Initially, if anybody used to go from South to North, they used to call a Madrasi. Okay, ana ipo apdi kediyadu. The trend has changed. But in those challenging days only, she has made a difference. And now look at the courage she had. Okay, look at the courage. She went to other countries and she gave a record and she created a record. She created a history that a lady can become a human computer. So how powerful she was. Yeah, but only thing she followed was what? Only thing she followed was her heart desire. She loved something to do and she did that. That's exactly what I'm telling you all, my dear friends. So listen to your heart, what it says, what it's seeking for. No matter if you're forced to get into this particular subject. No problem if you're made forcefully to sit in this particular orientation program. Okay? No problem if you're made to sit, this is like, and the class but still, just because of attendance, your principal madam will say, and your university requires a 75% attendance, 85%, 100% attendance. Just don't sit in the class for the attendance sake. No teacher will like that, including me. My personal, I would not appreciate my students to sit in my class only for the sake of attendance. I still tell them, if you want attendance, I'll give it to you, but don't sit in the class and sleep. You can walk. Attendance kaga matto class attend pannadingo. It's simple. Okay, but in that pudikkada oru subject la kudo, there will be something what you can learn. Look for that. Okay, identify what is that I like in this subject. Okay, அதுக்காக டீச்சர் அப்படியோ அதனால அந்த கிளாஸ்ல உட்கார அப்படியேன்னு சொல்லிடாதீங்க. Okay, next thing, ABCD. என்ன மேம் ஓரியன்டேஷன்ல ABCD? இது நம்ம எல்கேஜிலேயே படிச்சிட்டோம். ஆனா இது வந்துட்டு புது ஒரு ஓரியன்டேஷன் ப்ரோக்ராம், புது கிளாஸ். Now I will be teaching you ABCD. Okay, so ABCD என்றது என்ன? A for apple, B for ball, அந்த மாதிரி தானே போகும். Yeah, but ஆனா இந்த ABCD, what I am teaching you is not your academics. Okay, so you must be all wondering, academics இல்லனா அப்ப எதுக்கு மேம் ஓரியன்டேஷன்ல சொல்றீங்க? You can always think that. So I leave it to you whatever you think, but I have an answer for that. See, whatever this, I don't know what is your syllabus. Yeah, you might have served what is BCom syllabus, what is the other UG program syllabus, online ella kuduthirpango illa college side la you might have received a syllabus copy. You must be going through the syllabus copy, all that fair enough. College start ஆனாலுமே வந்துட்டு syllabus பத்தி தான் படிக்கிறீங்கம்மா. Yeah, you will be every day into that syllabus. Your professors will be covering that syllabus. இன்னைக்கு வந்துட்டு நான் எதுக்கு உங்களுக்கு அந்த syllabus கொண்டு வர போகிறேன். Okay, so what here I'm teaching is, previously கொஞ்சம் ஒரு 15-20 minutes முன்ன what did I say? A is attitude. Yeah, A is attitude. அப்படி மட்டும் சொல்ல, A is something also, act. Every act has a reason. உங்களோட actions, உங்களோட act, உங்களோட attitude. Okay, so A for apple கிடையாது. From today onwards, start thinking. In fact, replace apple. A for apple எல்லாம் நம்ம primary school teachers சொல்லி கொடுத்தாச்சு. Now there is a new thing, new alphabet, A for attitude, A for actions of yourself. Okay, so A பத்தி நம்ம தெரிஞ்சிச்சு. B, C, D. Okay, now what I'm teaching you all is not just ABCD, but it is syllabus for life. Okay, எப்படி syllabus for life? அப்படி என்ன syllabus? எந்த யூனிவர்சிட்டியில இருந்து வந்தது இது? Don't think all those things. Okay, syllabus of life, what I said, whatever I have seen in my journey, and whatever you children are seeing in your upcoming journey, or already you might have been experiencing that journey, I'm talking about that syllabus. Okay, but syllabus under பட்சத்துல பாத்தீங்கன்னா there is a C. Okay, and the C என்றது நம்ம focus பண்ணலாம். We will start focusing on that C. Okay, now what is C? Well, it is in the history books how many of you read that? Okay, இங்க வேற நீங்க பேசுறது என்ன கேட்காதா, நான் தான் don't think that யாரு பெத்த புள்ளியோ தனியா நின்னு புலம்பி நிற்கிறான்ற மாதிரி ஒரு ஃபீல் ஆகுது. I know you also must be having the same feeling, but தனியா நின்னாலும் I'm having a feel ஒரு okay, ஏதோ ஒரு தைரியம் நம்ம மேம் மேல இல்ல பசங்களை உட்கார வச்சிருப்பாங்க, நான் தனியா இல்ல பேசின்னு இல்லன்ற மாதிரி அந்த ஒரு கான்செப்ட்கே வரேன் நானு. இப்போ சி என்றது ஹிஸ்டரி புக்ஸ் படிக்கும் போது என்ன ஆகும், பிஃபோர் கிரைஸ்ட் ஆஃப்டர் கிரைஸ்ட்னு இருக்கும், அப்படி இல்லையா? இன்ஃபேக்ட் நம்மளோட ஹிஸ்டரி, நம்மளோட டேட்ஸ் எல்லாமே வந்துட்டு பிஃபோர் கிரைஸ்ட் ஆஃப்டர் கிரைஸ்ட். அதுக்காக வந்துட்டு டோன்ட் திங்க் தட் ஐ ஸ்டார்டட் ப்ரீச்சிங். ஓகே, ஐ அம் நாட் ப்ரீச்சிங் ஹியர், ஐ அம் டெல்லிங் யூ தி ஃபேக்ட். So in the B and D, what I'm focusing here, A, let us leave it. A, we already finished. Now what I want you all to focus here is, இப்போ சைடில் என்ன வேலை எதனா பண்ணியிருந்தாலும் சைடில் யாராவது மெசேஜ் அனுப்பிச்சிருந்தாலும் கொஞ்சம் இங்கே கவனிங்கோ. ஓகே, பி டி நடுவில் சி இருக்குது. இந்த சி என்றது தான் நம்ம இன்னைக்கு ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ண போறோம். ஸோ வாட் இஸ் பி? இப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா பி இஸ் த டே யூ வேர் born, the birth. ஓகே, நடுவில் வரதா சி. அப்புறமா டி இஸ் த ஃபைனல். அவ்வளவுதான், முடிஞ்சு போச்சு. ஓகே, எங்களோட கதை எண்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு. In the birth and death, in the B and D, nadula in the C, what is that you're going to do with the C is what will explain about your personality. What you're going to focus on the C, this C speaks about your journey. This C speaks about your character. This C speaks about how a person is, was, or she's going to be in future. Okay, so now what is the C? C and பார்க்கும்போது choice for your life. If you can see the picture, yeah, hope everyone can see the picture. Yeah, hope everyone can see the picture. Okay, fine. So in the picture பார்க்கும்போது நிறைய வழிகள் இருக்கு. ஓ, இந்த you know, if I get to see from map, oh my god, இப்படி கூட ஒரு ரோடு இருக்குமா? இன்ஜினியர் பேரை தான் நான் கேட்பேன், யாருப்பா இது கட்டி இருக்கிறா அப்படின்னுட்டு. நான் ரோடு கூட அட்மயர் பண்ண மாட்டேன். How well he has thought, எப்படி போனா எங்க கனெக்ட் ஆகும். ஓகே, ஃபைன். இப்போ what I am trying to tell you here is choice for your life. When you start your car, when you start your bike, you should have a navigation, isn't it? நீங்க என்ன choose பண்றீங்கோ? See, when I say choice and the C letter, what I'm focusing here is you make a choice, correct? It is not someone else. இன்னைக்கு நீங்க இங்க உட்கார்ந்து என்னோட பேச்சு கேக்குறீங்கன்னா, என்னோட ஸ்பீச், என்னோட motivational speech கேக்குறீங்கன்னா, I consider so it is, you have made a decision, you have made a choice to opt this college, and you have made a choice to opt this course, and you have made a decision to sit and listen to me. Yeah, there is a decision. As I said, there is an act and there is a reason. Ultimately, there is a choice. Which toothpaste you use, which toothbrush you use, there is a choice. Yeah, and the C வார்த்தைக்கு நிறைய இருக்கு. Choice மட்டும் இல்ல, and the choice, whatever you opt, because of the choice, you face challenge. I repeat, the choices you have made in your life gives you the challenges. It can be you can face the challenge, or it can be like you can't face the challenge, but there is a challenge. And why there is a challenge? Because of your choice. It's like boomerang. I know Mowgli, how many of you have seen Jungle Book? Yeah, even that was my favorite cartoon when I was in school. Every time we had just 2 channels that time in TV. இப்போ இருக்கிற மாதிரி 400 600 channels எல்லாம் நம்மளுக்கு இதுல இருக்கிறதே 2 channel. அந்த 2 channel when this Jungle Book used to come, when Tom and Jerry, when Mickey Mouse used to come, we used to wait and watch. We were so eager. Okay, but one thing was very admiring when eye puller அப்படினு சொல்ல அந்த Jungle Bookல this was இப்படி போட்டா அப்படியே வரும். Yeah, how many of you seen this boomerang? I'm sure you all might have seen that, isn't it? So what I'm trying to tell you is, see, when you are actually throwing the boomerang, okay, what goes, what you release, it can be love, okay? இப்போ love தூக்கி போட்டா திருப்பி அது நம்மளுக்கு வரும். Again, love ன்னு சொன்ன உடனே வந்துட்டு don't think again என்னடா இது, okay? Now what is that? அப்படி என்ன நினைக்காதீங்க. Love அன்றது நீங்க your parents, when you speak to your parents or your parents speak to you, there is a love, affection. Yeah, there is a care. And when you speak to your brother, when you speak to your sister, when you speak to your grandparents, there is a love. Okay, if your grandparents, for that example, அப்படியே வந்துட்டு கோவத்துல பேசுவாங்க, you unfit, எதுக்குமே உருப்பட மாட்ட, நீ அப்படித்தான் பேசி, நீ என்கிட்ட பேசாத அப்படி. வாட் இஸ் தட்? they are throwing the anger. இப்போ பதிலுக்கு நம்மளும் கூட we are showing the same anger to that, there is no difference. But இங்க whatever has happened today in your life, let me tell you friends, you are today must be thinking எங்கடா வந்து என்னடா வாழ்க்கை இது, என்னடா கொடுமை இது, அப்படி கூட நீங்க நினைக்கலாம். ஓகே, ஆனா அந்த கொடுமைக்கு பின்னாடி வேற யாரோட கையோ இந்த உள்குத்து வெளிநாட்டு சதி இந்த சதிகள் எதுவுமே இல்லை. ஓகே, இட்ஸ் பியூர்லி your own choice. Just because your father said that, okay, go choose this option, ultimately our dad will not come and write the exam. If my mom want to tell me something, you choose this, you do this, ultimately who is going to write my exam? It's me. So I'm going to make a choice of what I should read and what is that point I have to deliver in paper and how much I should write. Okay, your teachers will guide you, but end of the day, it's you make a decision how much to fill the answer script. Yes or no? Yours parango. Whatever you throw comes back to you. It can be love, it can be hatedness, it can be disgusting feeling of something. Whatever you throw today comes back to you. Okay, so don't have that thing. So once you, as I told you, choice made for your life is entirely your responsibility. But how to build that choice? I'll tell you. Inna ma'am pandrathu, inda koduma enna pandrathu? We can't. But why worried? Once you made a choice, that means if anybody is opted science on my screen, or few might have opted computers, or few might have opted commerce, okay, management, any options. Now, why you have opted, why you showed interest, one major reason is we can blame others. Very well, we can blame others. But what happens ultimately is we should not be worried because that was even our choice. யாரு சொன்னாலும் வந்துட்டு we will okay, we are very obedient, I listen to my parents, I listen to my friends, இதெல்லாம் okay. But மத்தபடி we are making a choice. Yeah, we are facing the challenges. Now whoever has told you to opt this, they are not going to come and help you out in exams, right? So it's you who are going to. Now you have already made a decision. Train போனது தான். கொரோனாவை கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி அவ யோசிச்சிருந்தா இந்த ஓரியன்டேஷன் இப்படி நடந்திருக்காது, அழகா அவங்களோட மூஞ்சி எல்லாம் பார்த்து நான் பேசி பழகிருக்கலாம். ஆனா என்ன பண்றது, கொரோனாவை கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி அவ யோசிச்சிருந்தானா? யோசிக்கலையே. இப்படி எல்லாம் போகும்னு யோசிக்கலையே. ஆனா இப்போ உட்கார்ந்து கொரோனா வந்துடுச்சே, ஆல்ரெடி we are facing. So அப்படி இருக்கும்போது why we should be worried? Maximum என்ன ஆகும்? What the maximum can happen, tell me? நம்ம ஃபெயில் ஆயிடுவோம், இல்ல கம்மி மார்க்ஸ் வாங்குறோம். ஆனா even when you fail, there is a learning for you. நான் இவ்ளோ எழுதுறதுனாலதான் ஃபெயில் ஆனேன், நான் இந்த ஆன்சர் கரெக்டா எழுதுனா நான் probably good marks, I have scored good marks, right? So even in your failures, you learn something. Even if the subject is not relating to your previous records, you would still study the subject for your future. ஆனா படிச்சுதான் ஆகணும். You can't go and say, okay, புது education system கொண்டு வந்துட்டாரு, now everyone are equal. கண்டிப்பா, that's a very wonderful job. Salute to our Prime Minister. It's a very good education system what he has got. ஆனாலுமே now the liberty is there, but which we have already chosen. நான் 8th standard படிக்கும் போது இது வந்திருக்கணும் system. இப்போ நினைச்சு பிரயோஜனம் இல்லை. There's no use of thinking now. What is that you can do? What you can adapt new things. If you find they always, your professors are there to help you. Okay, I take the liberty, okay, with your principal's ma'am permission, and I can guarantee you that all your teachers are readily available for you to ask the doubts. Yeah, so all that you have to do is just step forward, ask, ma'am, this is what I have chosen. This is not the subject what I have read before. I am finding it little difficult. Okay, so this is what I have chosen now, and I don't know how to go forward. I will guarantee you they are the right persons to guide you. How to come out of the challenge? Again, there is a C. You get that? Okay, how to do that? Don't worry. And moving further comes our humble. Okay, you have to be humble. So I'm sure that you all know the wonderful person on the screen. Yeah, one of my favorite, in fact I can say I always admire her personality, the way she used to work, the way she used to show the love and affection, that is something which we always love. Okay, so if a choice, when we make some choices, as I was mentioning, choice and you buy your phone, that's your choice. Once you buy your phone, you set a theme, that's your choice again. Once you set a theme to one particular contact, you set a ringtone. Who is doing that? That's your own choice. Once you set a ringtone, you set a contact picture. Who is doing that? It's your choice. You have a WhatsApp, you have a DP, you set a DP, color DP எல்லாம் போடுவோம், portrait எடுப்போம், அங்க போயிட்டு background நல்லா இருக்குது, எல்லாமே பண்ணுவோம். Who is doing that? It's ultimately you, right? So your choices, what you do can lead to a good or bad. Only two options. There is no other option. One, it will be good or it will be bad. ஆனா இந்த good இருக்கும்போது it's easy. We'll just go. And a bad, okay, replace that bad and call that as a challenge. And அந்த challenging நேரத்துல வந்துட்டு humble. Now humble எதுக்கு நான் சொன்ன இந்த word அப்படின்னா, you all are now stepping into new world. Again I repeat, in the session முடிக்கிற வரைக்கும் I will be repeating, it's a new world, new world, new world. Your comfort level ஆயிடுச்சு. Okay, your pampering period is gone. அதுக்காக வந்துட்டு எங்க டீச்சர்ஸ் எல்லாம் அப்படியே ஒரு குச்சியை பிடிச்சிட்டு டெய்லி உங்களை அடிச்சுன்னு இருப்பாங்க, அது நான் சொல்ல வரல. Even here you are in the comfort zone, but what comfort you had previously is not going to be in your UG. Okay, and the humbleness யாருக்கு நான் சொல்றேன்னா, you yourself should be humble. Okay, first thing. Second, pathingona, once you step in, all are not your friends, right? They come from a different background, different community, different sectors, different lifestyle, different family values, right? So what you have to be, or what you have to do is, your approach should be humble. Okay, your approach should be very, very humble. Humble andradha எப்பவுமே போயிட்டு அம்மா கொஞ்சிட்டு பேசுறது, அத அந்த humbleness சொல்ல. If they don't know to speak. Now I have seen many of them, in fact, very sad to tell this, like few of my students who come from a very good school, okay, they can speak very well English, or அப்படியே high-fi ல பேசுவாங்க, full accent ல வர yo இந்த ரேஞ்சில பேசுவாங்க. Okay, but there are few students who are very intelligent. Okay, only thing is on the psycho, they can't speak well. Edunala, they are from a different background. They are from a different school. Okay, apdi irkumbodhu, what is that you can do? What is that your approach? How you can approach? Your approach should be very honest. I repeat, your approach should be very honest. Honest and சொன்ன உடனே நீ வந்து ஒரு கவர்மெண்ட் ஸ்கூல்ல இருந்து வந்த, நீ வந்து ஒரு வேற மீடியம்ல இருந்து வந்த, எங்க ஸ்கூல் எங்க ரேஞ்ச் பாத்தியல்ல, ஒரு 4 ஒரு லிஃப்ட் எல்லாம் இருக்குது எங்க ஸ்கூல்ல, அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஸ்கூல்ல இருந்து நான் வந்தேன், அப்படி என்றது அப்ரோச் கிடையாது. Honest approach என்றது, you should literally care for your companions, you should literally care for your classmates. Okay, so அந்த humbleness இருக்கணும். And the humbleness வரணும்னா first அப்படியே ஹார்ட் எல்லாம் பாக்குறீங்க ஸ்டேஜ், ஐ மீன் ஸ்கிரீன் மேல அப்படியே ஹார்ட்டை பார்த்த உடனே ஓ பயங்கரமா இப்ப மேம் வந்துட்டு அப்படியே நெக்ஸ்ட் காதலுக்கு மரியாதை ஸ்டோரி சொல்லுவாங்க, நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒரு லவ் ஸ்டோரி வரும், அந்த லவ் ஸ்டோரியில ஹீரோ இப்படி வருவா, ஹீரோயின் இப்படி வரும், அப்படி ஒரு வில்லன் வருவா, இந்த மாதிரி கதையெல்லாம் நான் இங்க சொல்ல வரல. ஓகே, வாட் ஹார்ட் யூ வாட்சிங் இஸ் அப்சல்யூட்லி அ ஹார்ட். What the hands you can see, it's a hugging to the heart, correct? ஆனா அந்த லவ் அன்றதுதான் வந்துட்டு இங்க எத்தனை பேர், how many of you, okay, I'll give you this question, ஆனா கண்டிப்பா unmute ஆக முடியாது, but still ask to yourself. 3 seconds time கொடுக்கிறேன். Okay, 3 seconds time கொடுக்கும்போது I give you a chance now for you to think anybody in this world. Utilize the opportunity. இப்போ நீங்க வந்து unmute பண்ணி சொல்ல வேண்டிய necessity இல்ல, you can utilize the opportunity. Think of anybody who is very, very adorable, who is like இந்த மாதிரி தான், இந்த லவ்னா இவங்க தான், எனக்கு கண்ணு மூட்டினாலே இவங்க தான் தெரிவாங்க, அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு லவ். இட் கேன் பி எனி பர்சன் இன் திஸ் யூனிவர்ஸ். ஓகே, யாரு வேணாலும் இருக்கலாம், வேற பிளானட்ல இருந்து கூட நீங்க யோசிக்கணும்னா கூட யோசிக்கலாம், தட்ஸ் லிபர்ட்டி யூ ஹேவ். ஓகே, ஆனா இந்த யோசிக்கிறது இந்த 3 secondsல தான் யோசிக்கணும். ஓகே, and your time starts now. 1 2 3 stop. How many of you thought about a person. You can be genuine. இல்ல அப்பவே சொன்ன மாதிரி யார் பெத்த புள்ளியோ தண்ணியா புலம்பின்னு இருக்கிறா புலம்பிட்டு நம்ம வேலையை நம்ம பண்ணலான்றவங்க பண்ணலாம். ஆனா பண்ண வேண்டாம்னு I'm requesting you because there's something what you're learning. So in the 3 seconds late, probably many people I have been asking, like ma'am was earlier mentioning, the number of workshops I have done in this journey of 14 years. Okay, every time I ask this question, one person have answered right. Okay, so what is that one person? யாரு உங்களுக்கு யாரை பிடிக்கும்? எங்க அம்மாவை ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். Okay, even I love my mother. எங்க அப்பாவை ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். எங்க பாட்டியை ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். ஓகே, பாட்டியை ரொம்ப பிடிக்கலாம், இல்ல பக்கத்து வீட்டு பாட்டியை கூட பிடிக்கலாம், இல்ல பக்கத்து ஸ்ட்ரீட்ல இருக்கிற பாட்டியை பிடிக்கலாம், யாரு வேணாலும் பிடிக்கலாம். ஆனா do you love yourself? Yeah, the love what I'm talking here is self-love. Okay, in the self-love varumbodhu you will forget even the holy books or each and every holy book. Okay, I would not mention Quran, Bible, Bhagavad Gita illa vera in the scriptures. I am not mentioning. In general, okay, what it says is love your neighbors. Okay, பக்கத்து வீட்ல இப்போ இருக்கிறவங்கள நான் சொல்லல. Love your neighbors, anybody who's next to you. Okay, love your neighbors as you love yourself. So first, when you say you love your mom, once you say you love your brother, once you say you love your dad, first avangala love பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி do you love yourself? That is something you have to know. Okay, do you really love yourself? You should know that. Okay, so if you see the stones, I can bet you, okay, I can bet you, if you see the stones, I don't know, everybody would have been thinking ஒரு மலை இல்லனா ஒரு seashore இல்லனா ஒரு river இல்லனா fish tank, aquariumல இந்த கல்லு எல்லாம் வரும். கரெக்ட்டா? இதேதான் கல்லு வரும். ஆனா nobody would have thought about a temple. Nobody would have thought about statue, right? இந்த கல்ல பார்த்த உடனே வந்துட்டு aquarium ன்னு வரும், இல்லனா ஏதோ ஒரு மலை ஏறி போயிருப்பீங்க, hill station and a guard section, you might have found this, இப்படிதான் கலரா. But anybody thought about the temple, the statue? Nobody would have thought. I'll tell you the power of humans, the power of human. I'll tell you, if you love yourself, you can turn the stone to God. What the idol is being, we go and worship in the temple, is made out of stone, but the power is being given by us. Yeah, we all go stand in front of that idol, we worship, we pray, we confess things, we seek things, right? How are we going to do that, or how did we do that? Because we believe in that idol. And how that idol came? Through stones. And one more thing, they all wear these stones, no? நிறைய பேருக்கு astrology எல்லாம் நம்பிக்கை இருந்தா கையில எல்லாம் 5 விரல் 10 விரல் வேணும்னா ஹைரிங் வாங்கி கூட போடுவாங்க. ஓகே, அந்த இந்த விரலுக்கு போட்டா மண்டே நல்லா இருக்கும், இந்த விரலுக்கு போட்டா டியூஸ்டே நல்லா இருக்கும், அப்படி எல்லாம் நிறைய பேர் சொல்லுவாங்க. யா, ஆனா நம்மளுக்கு என்ன டே நல்லா இருக்கும்? Again I'll tell you, it's in our hands, not with this the rings, finger rings what we wear. Okay, but what is that stone made out of? Yeah, again ruby solvaru ortharu, pearl solvaru, and then again blue இந்த rubies la vanditu adula varieties irukkuren solறாரு. astrology கிட்ட போனா இந்த ஸ்டோனுக்கு வந்துட்டு 40000 ரூபாய் அவ்வளவுதான் ஆகுமா, இது போட்டா வாழ்க்கையிலே சேஞ்சஸே வரலாம். ஆனா அந்த கல் எங்க இருந்து எடுத்துட்டு வந்தா? ஏதோ ஒரு மலையில போயிட்டு எடுத்துட்டு வந்திருப்பா. Correct? Anna, how you created that, how you give a form, that is the power of humans, and that comes only with your belief. And now if you see this, whenever I talk about this stone, the people have this concept இல்லையா, நிறைய பேருக்கு தெரியாது என்ன பண்றோம் நம்ம. எப்பவுமே we are cranky. Every time we keep complaining, அவர் இப்படி சொல்றாரு, இவர் இப்படி சொல்றாரு, அவர் என்ன நினைக்குவாரு, நம்ம வந்துட்டு வெள்ளையா இல்ல, நம்ம வந்து டாலா இல்ல, ஐ எம் நாட் குட் லுக்கிங், நம்மளுக்கு முடி நல்லா இல்ல, மெலிசா இருக்கு, மூக்கு நல்லா இல்ல, வாய் நல்லா இல்ல, கண்ணு நல்லா இல்ல, அவரு பாரு எவ்வளவு அழகா இருக்கு, அதனாலதான் she is getting attention from everyone. This is a common factor, especially in girls. Yeah, we all have to agree that. அவர் எந்த புடவை கட்டினா அவங்க நல்லா, எந்த ட்ரெஸ் போட்டா அவங்க நல்லா இருப்பாங்க. All this thing is like every time we observe, and that is what பக்கத்து வீட்டுல என்ன ஆகுது, we are very curious to know. பக்கத்து வீட்டுல கார் வாங்கிருப்பா, நம்ம புது கார் இப்பதான் வாங்குறோம், ஆனா பக்கத்து வீட்டு காரை வந்துட்டு அடுத்த மாசம் வாங்குறா. அப்ப நம்மளுக்கு 1 month பழைய கார் இல்லையா, ஜஸ்டிபிகேஷன் தானே. ஆனா நம்ம வீட்டுல புரிஞ்சுக்க மாட்டாரு, என்ன பண்றது, புது கார் வாங்கினோம், ஏதோ அடுத்த மாசம் தானே வாங்க, இந்த ப்ரீவியஸ் மந்த் ஒன்லி யூடியூப்னுவா, போன மாசம் தானே வாங்கின காரு, அது போன மாசம் பழையசாயிடுச்சு பாரு, பக்கத்து வீட்டுல they got it today. இப்படிதான் we always identify the flaws, குறைகள் நம்மளுக்குள்ள என்ன ஒரு what is that we are not good at, we start focusing on that. So let me tell you this quick story. The rombo paliya story. In fact, every time I remember the story is very good. The rendu pots, okay, a water bearer in India had 2 large pots, and the rendu pakkum thookitte poranga, yeah, that is water pot, and rendume vandu it is filled with water. Okay, it is filled with water, and he always carry with on each side, he hung on each side. Adu pathingona will tell you, carried across his neck, and he used to walk miles அப்படியே போகும்போது one of the pot had crack in it. ஒரு potல என்ன இருந்துச்சு, crack. If you see that, ஒரு potல crack இருந்தது. On the other was perfectly fine, ஒரு ப்ராப்ளமும் இல்ல. Okay, full, the water used to be filled and used to go. என்ன ஆகும், so once full 2 years or 2 years வந்துட்டு this person used to carry water from one place and used to deliver water to the other end. Okay, அப்படி பண்ணும்போது என்ன ஆச்சு, ஒரு வாட்டர் ஒரு பாட்ல வந்துட்டு தண்ணி எப்பவுமே half இருக்கும். By the time you reach that destination, half இருக்கும். And this pot always felt bad, always. So என்ன ஆச்சு, ஒரு நாள் இந்த pot வந்து பேசிச்சு அவங்க ஓனர் கிட்ட. So it spoke to the water bearer one day by the stream. ஒரு கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டத்துல சோகத்துல பேசிச்சு. I am ashamed of myself. I want to apologize you. Okay, I want to apologize to you. நான் உங்ககிட்ட சாரி கேட்கணும், எனக்கு ரொம்ப ஒரு அவமானமா இருக்குது. I am very ashamed. எதனால? Because I am not able to deliver complete loaded water. I am able to deliver only half of my load. Okay, because there is a crack in my side. Okay, which causes the water, it's not taking water leakage ஆகும். அதனால last வரைக்கும் we are not able to do that என்ற மாதிரி இருக்கும். So what happens after listening to this tragedy story? கண்டிப்பா ஒரு பரிதாபமா ஒரு லுக்க கொடுப்பாரு இந்த ஓனர். ஓகே, ஆமாவா, அப்படியா, சரி, அப்புறமா அடுத்தது பார்க்கலான்னு. தென் he says, ஒரே ஒரு டாஸ்க் கொடுப்பாரு இந்த பாட்டுக்கு. ஏன்னா இப்போ போகும்போது on the return, okay, I want you to observe as we written. Okay, the masters said that from the master's house, இப்போ எங்க டெலிவரி பண்ண போறாங்களே, when he written that, I want you to observe one thing. யாருக்கு சொல்றாங்க, இந்த ஒடிஞ்ச பாட்டுக்கு, இந்த கிராக் பாட்டுக்கு சொல்றாரு. Okay, owner, all that I want you to notice is the beautiful flowers, okay, along the path. நீ போற வழியில இந்த flowers மட்டும் தான் நீ பார்த்துட்டு வரணும். Okay, அப்படி சொல்லுவாரு. And okay, fine, deal, agreed, master இவ்வளவு சொல்றாரு, நம்ம கேக்குதானே செய்யணும், வேற வழியில பார்த்துட்டு வரும் அந்த pot பார்க்கும்போது. Then the bearer said to the pot, did you notice that there were flowers only on your side of the path, but not on the other pot side? இப்போ ஒரு question mark. என்ன நடக்குது அங்க? This is because I have always known about your flaw and I took advantage. இப்போ உங்ககிட்ட எதனா ஒரு குறை இருந்ததுன்னா, there is one particular flaw in you, okay, no problem, but what the master and the owner வந்து notice பண்ணாரு. And here, my dear students, I am referring you to the pot and your master to your teacher. It's okay whatever problem you're having. It's okay you can't deliver. It's okay your handwriting is bad. It's okay you can't speak well. It's okay you can't speak fluent English. It's okay you can't present yourself. That's okay. But your teachers will not let you down. Okay, your teachers will not let you down. If a master that is because I have always known about your flaw and I took advantage. We as a teachers, we will take that point as an advantage. Advantage na ma'am namakita vela vaanguvaanga and advantage illamma. Okay, ma'am vela vaangira advantage na sollinilla in the student. For us each and every student is same. Okay, the student is good at something, but she lacks in this. And the lack, how we can bring in this flowers. அதுதான் நம்ம யோசிப்போம். ஓகே, ஸோ இங்க வந்துட்டு மாரல் ஆஃப் த ஸ்டோரி எல்லாம் சொல்லணும்னா ரொம்ப பயங்கரமா இருக்கும். ஆனாலும் மாரல் சின்னதா சொல்லணும்னா ஈச் ஒன் ஆஃப் அஸ் ஹேவ் அவர் ஓன் யூனிக் ஃபிளாஸ். நம்ம நல்லா பேசல, இன்னொருத்தர் நல்லா பாடல, நம்மளுக்கு நல்ல டான்ஸ் வரும், அந்த இன்னொருத்தருக்கு நம்மளுக்கு பாட்டு சுத்தமா வராது. இப்ப என்ன கேட்டீங்கன்னா ஐ லவ் டான்சிங் இன்ஃபேக்ட். ஓகே, அது ஒரு ப்ரொஃபைல்ல மேம் படிக்கும் போது நிறைய டிஸ்ட்ராக்ஷன்ஸ் கேட்கல உங்களுக்கு. ஸோ ஐ ஆம் அ பார்ட் ஆஃப் the Dance Excellency Dance Company and Ocean Kids. India's Got Talent show la vandu Ocean Kids were part of that. So I belong to that and I love dancing. Okay, and அதே போல மேம் நல்ல டான்ஸ் ஆடுறாங்க, பாட்டு பாடுங்கன்னு தயவு செஞ்சு கேட்டுடாதீங்க. ஏன்னா நான் பாட்டு பாட ஆரம்பிச்சா இட் வில் பி கிரவுட் கிளியரிங் சிங்கர். ஓகே, நான் கிரவுட் கிளியரிங் சிங்கர். நான் இப்போ பாட்டு பாடுறதுனால வந்துட்டு நீங்க எல்லாம் லாக் ஆஃப் பண்ணி போயிட்டீங்கன்னா அப்புறம் மேம் வந்துட்டு எங்களை தான் கேள்வி கேட்பாங்க. நான் இது எதனால சொன்னேன்னா, I am good at dance, but I'm very bad at singing. I am good at speaking, but I'm very bad at writing. I am good at cooking, but I'm very, very bad in making things arranged well. Okay, so how? I'm very bad in interiors. இப்படி சொல்லும்போது ஒருத்தர்கிட்ட I might be good in accountancy, but I'm very bad in maths. So each one of you has got ஒரு பிரச்சனை இல்ல, இன்னொரு crack இருந்தே ஆகும். Nobody is perfect. Okay, if you are perfect, this is what happens. See, look at the other pot. It felt very proud. Okay, proud ah சொல்லுச்சு, நீ எல்லாம் crack ஆ இருக்குது, ஒரு full தண்ணி உன்னால குடுக்க முடியல. Look at me, I deliver the full pot of water. Okay, it's filled water, I deliver, but you deliver only half. இப்படி சொல்லும்போது the other person will feel bad. Just see, I want you children to connect. Okay, how will you connect yourself to the story what I am telling you? I don't know how many of you are able to understand. I repeat, each one of you are referred to this. Each one of us, in fact, including me, as I told you all my flaws only. What I'm good at, I'm not only talking about that. Okay, which I'm not good at, but my teachers encouraged me. My teachers gave me a stage performance every time. My teachers asked me to do seminars every time. My teachers called me on stage for each and everything. And today I'm standing in front of you. And today I have traveled across. I've traveled more than 34 cities. And today I'm able to deliver my training programs for the international students. All this because my teacher encouraged me. And all this because my teacher identified what was crack and how can that crack be filled and how the flowers can be bought. You understand? So do not worry. If your friends come and say that, or when you are observing that your friends are good at something, it's okay. You must be good in something else. Yeah? So start loving yourself. Each one of us. Nothing, whatever you learn. Okay? Friends, I'll tell you, whatever you learn today, okay, whatever you are learning today now, even if you learn to mute or unmute, you're learning something. Even today, you are looking at me, and at least, even if you look at bad in me or good in me, something you got. Okay, I take things in that way. Today, you're watching me here online, so ma'am, she's good at it. Ma'am, no, this I didn't like in ma'am. Whatever. So I have delivered something, right? I have delivered something. It can be good, it can be bad. So you look at someone, this teacher teaches amazing. This teacher, very boring class, let me bunk. And the value mattu pannidadinga. I'll tell you why. This is your precious time. I know paadi COVID-19 naale ungaloda enjoyment poiduchu. Don't lose other opportunities. The minute the college get reopens, don't bunk. Okay, ma'am, enna ma'am, neenga kuda bunk pannadingo. That's what I'm telling you. Why I'll tell you? Neenga pesanuma, neenga discuss pannuma, neenga enjoy pannuma. Sit in the class and do. Now, if you ask me, I can't go sit in the class. If you ask me, ma'am, vaanga ma'am, bunk adikala, I can't bunk, right? But I might be in the same college. I might be in the same college, but I'm not in students' basket. I am in the other side of the basket. You understand? This journey of your life now, yeah, the minute you register, the minute you enroll, the minute you step into college, your beautiful journey begins there. So don't waste comparing with others. Don't bunk because you don't like the class. What is that you don't like? Go and discuss with your teachers. Ma'am, this is something, which you can make little better. Could you please improve your examples? Improve on sort of better. Could you please give me more examples on this, ma'am? Just like that, ma'am. Don't tell your class is boring directly. Don't go and tell. Every teacher will feel bad. Of course, you will also feel bad if someone comes. But how to convey that you should have that skill? Okay, I teach this in my soft skill program, how to negotiate, how to convince, how to say no without hurting someone. In all my training programs, I keep telling that, okay? In future, you can ask me that I will tell you, okay, offline, but not now. But now what I'm telling is, if you don't understand, if you feel like that class is boring, if you feel that, illa ma'am, tooko varudhu ma'am, poidla ma'am, go openly tell. Ma'am, slightly headache. Okay, let's do something else. Let us bunk and varthi use panadingo. Let us do something else in the class. And teachers will be very happy to do something different in the class. You learn, you have fun, and then go home. You are, actually, it's a win-win situation. Teacher taught you something different, you learned something different, but rather, don't sit and crib that I didn't like this class, I sit at home, I bunk the class. Okay, you understand? Because I repeat, in this world, nothing goes to waste. Even you learn a simple thing, there is a learning in it. Believe in yourself. Okay, moving forward. Okay, now couple of kamchi keta odna now you all must be thinking, ma'am, inna evlo nera ma'am couple kaatringo, tooku varudhu self love and solringo na ella pono. Okay, romba blade podringo ma'am, romba upadesha pandringo ma'am. I know all these things, ena nanu student ah irundadana. Yeah, but enna pandrathu ma inni oru naaliki dhaan kette aagano. Okay, so vera valiye illa ungalku. So aanalu konjama anga the pace la. Okay, so I hope all are listening to me and you all are there. அப்பப்போ காஃபி சூப்பு அது சைட்ல எல்லாம் வந்துச்சுன்னா குடிக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்ல மாட்டேன். தண்ணி வேணும்னா குடிங்க. இந்த சிக்கன் லெக் பீஸ் இந்த மாதிரி இதெல்லாம் சைட்ல கொஞ்சம் எடுத்துக்கோங்க. ஏன்னா அந்த மாதிரி நீங்க பண்ணீங்கன்னா எங்களுக்கு கூட எங்கேயோ ஒரு இடத்துல பசி அடிக்கும். Okay, so don't do that. This is something very important. I think going forward, you will also have few online classes. You might come across online classes, online sessions, and you might also have different seminars and other things. But when you are in online, have some etiquettes to you. But if you feel or if you get to know someone is having dinner there, will you feel happy? Yeah, I'm not telling that now you all are doing, children. Okay, I'm very happy that you all are listening to me. But what I'm trying to tell you is, there is some etiquettes which you have to follow once you get into this new world. Classroom etiquettes are the online class teaching agato, illa physical, you have to go sit physical anga kekkumbodhu kuda there is some etiquettes you have to follow. Okay, இந்த எட்டிகேட்ஸ் வந்துட்டு காலேஜ் ரூல்ஸ் போடுறா அதனால நான் ஃபாலோ பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு கேட்காதீங்க. ஓகே, இல்லைன்னா வந்து ஃபைன் போடுவா, இல்லைன்னா வந்து பேரண்ட்ஸ்க்கு ரிப்போர்ட் போகும், இல்லைன்னா வந்துட்டு இன்டர்னல் மார்க்ஸ் கட் ஆகும், இதனால பண்ணாதீங்க. ஓகே, I will repeat, do not follow anything in your life just because others are watching you. You watch to yourself, you ask to yourself. Okay, now moving forward. The picture what you can see there is, okay, many opportunities. You can choose whatever you want to choose. Now today's world is waiting for you. Okay, today's world is waiting for you. Each and every step, each and every second, this minute, okay, this minute there is 3 opportunities created. This minute, there is 4 opportunities created. Now, I'm telling you, 100 people, 1,000 people might have got opportunities everywhere. They must be. Hope you are all seeing the board. I mean, the screen. Hope you can see the screen. Yeah? Hope you all can see the screen. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. So, opportunities. How are you going to look or take or consider these opportunities in life? Okay? Simple. Very, very simple. Simple and ma'am update boat layer you come in the boat inky pinky ponky photo yeah, it's very simple as that. If people are thinking in the boat matching boat there you stand. I'm not telling that whatever you said is wrong. It's absolutely correct. Inky pinky ponky podringla illiya morning early morning you wake up and switch on the TV channel anga yaro vandu vastu patti pesinirpa astrology inniki ungaloda rashi palangal ipdi irukku pesvar illiya apdi pesumbodhu kuda it's okay. Okay, looking at that you choose something, there is an opportunity. Yeah, I'm not stopping in doing anything for you, my dear friends. Understand opportunities are there, available across. So what happens? In the opportunity we utilize panamato. Yeah, there are plenty. Inky pinky ponky podla illana rendu verala oru veral tottittu and option pudichittu poila. Why we are not doing? The simple reason is fear. Bhayu. Phobia. இதுக்கு நம்ம ஃபோபியான்றது இன்னொரு என்னோட பப்ளிக் ஸ்பீக்கிங் கிளாஸஸ்ல நான் சொல்லி கொடுப்பேன். ஃபோபியான்றது ஃபியர். Okay, சில பேருக்கு என்ன ஆகும், they are scared of height. There are other people, they are scared of darkness. Okay, the other set of pun says that I'm scared of water, that too in deep flows, freezing water. Okay, the other people say that I can't speak, fear of tongue. Okay, but there are plenty of people in this world who are scared, okay, of rejections. Who are scared of rejections. Number on the boat la eri ukkaruvo appadi. What in case vandu and the boat work agala. Okay, and the boat vandu erkanave pre-booking airuchu. Okay, now what I'm referring you here is the boat can be any situation of your life. Okay, so it can be related to your job opportunities. What you get, you must have to go attend interviews. Okay, this is my strong recommendation for everyone. See, I keep telling all my students, first the day you complete your +2, in fact in +2 padikumbodhu interviews attend pannalam, just go give an interview. Okay, I'll tell you why. You get to know how an interview is conducted. Point number 1. The second thing is how you wear. See, you don't have to get into job at that particular time, correct? இப்போ fear of rejection அன்றது எப்போ வரும், எனக்கு அந்த வேலை வேணும், கண்டிப்பா வேணும், அந்த வேலை இல்லைன்னா I can't lead my life. Okay, என்னால சாப்பிடவே முடியாது அன்ற பட்சத்துல தான் you have to feel fear. Okay, you have to get scared. ஐயோ எனக்கு வேலை போயிடுமே என்ன ஆகும் அன்னுட்டு. I'll tell you, my dear friends, today's world economy has dropped. People every second, every 5 minutes, people are scared to receive calls because they are telling that you are no more in the job. People are losing job even today, but still people are leaving. Very recently I was watching, teachers are losing their jobs. But I'll tell you something, teachers are losing their job annalume vandu teacher has not got any retirement. Yeah, any day, anywhere, till the final, நாளைக்கு வந்துட்டு நான் போயிடுறேன், I'll go high to heaven or hell, எங்கேயாவது. Even that minute, a teacher can teach. Okay, that is the power of a teacher. இந்த எதுக்கு நான் சொன்னேன்னா, teacher, why? They don't believe in the institutions ஆகட்டும், they don't believe in what the other norms, they believe in themselves because they have the knowledge. They can teach anytime. But most of them, they don't have belief in themselves. That is where the fear of rejection, okay, reject பண்ணிடுவாங்களா, நான் இப்படி நான் போகலன்னா ரிஜெக்ட் ஆயிடுமா. நெக்ஸ்ட் கேட்டகரி வந்துட்டு fear of opinions. நேற்று அப்படியே பேசும்போது இன்னொரு சார் சொன்னாங்க இங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ அவர்கிட்ட கார் இருந்தது. ஓகே, கார் இருந்தது. நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்துட்டு பைக் வாங்கிட்டாங்க. காரை வந்துட்டு they have to sell because of there are a lot of challenges in life. Okay, he didn't have car, so he had to take a two-wheeler and go. Okay, but ஆனா இப்ப என்ன ஆகும், டூ-வீலர் எடுக்கும்போது இவ்வளோ நாள் பந்தாவோ வந்து கார்ல வந்து இறங்கணும் இல்லையா. இப்ப சடனா டூ-வீலர்னா இன்னும் 2 வீல் கட் ஆயிடுச்சு, எங்கம்மா 2 வீல் அப்படின்னு கேட்பாங்க இல்லையா. யாரு கேட்பாங்க? சுத்தி இருக்கிறவங்க. People around you will question you, right? Will raise their opinions. You're scared to face that. Oh, what? Yesterday I was having car. Today you see is coming in two-wheeler. Yesterday she was wearing a full long chain. Today she's not having. She's come up with one thread. For the smellies or gold chain put under. Yesterday she was wearing good gold earrings. Such a big one, very nice antique piece she was wearing. Today you see some artificial earring they have worn. Yesterday she had got a costly mobile. Today you see she's not having a mobile. So these are all the people opinion. But let me ask you, how is this going to change or impact your life? Right? So ask this question to yourself. Yeah, friends, I'm telling repeatedly, today's orientation program, it's not only for your college purpose, it's for your life purpose. See, when I say life purpose, whatever you're going to lead after 5 years, you're going to learn from now on. Okay? Your education is your knowledge. Your skill set, what you're learning, but your attitude is what I'm talking about. Okay, your knowledge is given by the institutions. Your skill set, you can train by yourself or your mentors, your teachers will train you on the skill set. But again, your attitude is something which you have to work at it. You have to reframe your attitude. You're getting it? And how you can reframe is, don't listen to these people. இந்த 4 பேர் எப்பவுமே கூட சுத்திங்க இருப்பாங்க. இந்த அப்பவே சொல்லன்ற மாதிரி என்னமா I'll tell you a simple incident. Any time anything happens and that day itself is gone. காலையில ஏஞ்ச உடனே எதனா ஒரு something goes wrong. பவர் இருக்காது, கரண்ட் இருக்காது, தண்ணி வராது, ஏதோ ஒரு பிரச்சனை ஆகும். என்ன பிரச்சனை எதனாலன்னா காலையில ஏஞ்ச உடனே மூஞ்சி தான் நீ பாத்திருப்ப அப்படின்னு சொல்றவங்க தான் கூட இருப்பாங்க. Okay, but how is that? Your phase, you're dealing with your own phase, you're dealing with your own body. How is it going to bother others? Right? How is it going to affect you? So, why today we are not able to utilize the opportunity? எதுக்கு இன்னைக்கு IIM-ல படிக்கிறா? எதுக்கு வெளிநாட்டுல போய் படிக்கிறா? Why we are studying here? It's our own choice first, number one. It's our second thing வந்துட்டு we start blaming. நம்மளுக்கு நான் கூட வந்துட்டு எங்க அப்பா பெரிய ஆளா இருந்திருந்தா, எங்க அப்பா எங்க தாத்தா சேர்த்து வச்சு சொத்து இருந்தா நானும் போயிருப்பேன் வெளிநாட்டுக்கு. போயிட்டு என்ன வந்திருப்பேன், இந்த இன்டர்நேஷனல் வைரஸ் தான் எடுத்துட்டு வந்திருப்பேன் இல்லையா? சோ இட் இஸ் நாட் தட். இன்டர்நேஷனல் வைரஸை கொண்டு வரதுக்கு நீ ஏன்பா வெளிநாட்டுக்கு போகணும்? நம்ம இங்க இருந்தாலே வந்துடும் இல்லை இன்டர்நேஷனல். We have to focus here. நம்ம கிட்ட இருக்கும் அந்த டேலண்ட். Let us not blame the situation. அப்படி பேசுறாங்க இப்படி பேசுறாங்க பேசுன்னு போட்டு அவங்களுக்கு இருக்கிற வேலையே அதுதான். நம்ம இருந்துட்டு போட்டோம் எப்படியானாலும். ஓகே, இன்னொன்னு லாஸ்ட் ஃபியர் என்ன தெரியுமா? பீப்புள் ஜட்ஜ் யூ. இந்த பொண்ணு பயங்கர ஹெட் வெயிட், இந்த பொண்ணு ரொம்ப சாஃப்ட் நேச்சர், இந்த பர்டிகுலர் திஸ் கேர்ள் இஸ் வெரி ஸ்வீட், வெரி ஹம்பிள். ஓகே, இது ஜட்ஜ்மெண்ட் டோன்ட் டூ. In the judgment you should never do in your life. Okay, ஏன்னா இன்னைக்கு நல்ல ஒரு ஸ்மைலிங் ஃபேஸ் இருக்கிற ஒரு லேடி, ஒரு ஃப்ரெண்ட், நாளைக்கு அதே ஸ்மைலிங் ஃபேஸ்ல இருக்காது. I'm sure everyone might have faced this. Probably if you have not faced, you will definitely face. இதுக்காக வந்துட்டு மேம் ஓரியன்டேஷன்ல ஷாப் கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. Don't feel that. Every human being has got this change in their life. It's a nature. Today, if someone is happy, not necessarily all 365 days the person should be happy. Somewhere he's sad. Now, how we have to come out or how we can come out of such feelings is, we have to understand. இப்போ எனக்கு ஒரு விஷயம் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சிச்சுன்னா, the way how I look at things is different. Anna, do not judge. Don't judge. Why you're not able to utilize your opportunities? Only reason is this: you are not able to focus on what you wanted to actually in life. Okay, so இப்படி இருக்கும்போது what is that you have to do? Okay, I remember this African story. I remember always this African story. எப்பவுமே எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். நிறைய வாட்டி கேட்டிருக்கிறேன் நான். நிறைய வாட்டி கேட்கும்போது எல்லாம் எப்பவுமே இப்படி கூட இருக்கலாம்ல, இப்படி கூட யோசிக்கலாம் இல்லையா அப்படின்னு ஆகும். என்ன யோசிக்கலாம், எப்படி யோசிக்கலாம்ன்றதுதான் I'm going to tell. African story, I don't know how many of you are aware of that. Okay, தெரிஞ்சிருந்தாலும் இன்னொரு வாட்டி சொல்ல கேட்டுக்கோங்க. There are two people, two salesmen. Okay, இந்த ஸ்டோரி சொல்லும்போது once upon a time அப்படி சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, அதே மாதிரி தான் அந்த ரேஞ்சில தான் நம்ம ஸ்டோரி சொல்லலாம். ஓகே, so once upon a time a shoe company sent two salesmen to Africa to determine the market potential for their products. In the market, in the African countries, போயிட்டு வாங்கோ, in the market, whether it's good for us, என்ன potential buyers இருக்கிறாங்களா இல்லையா, just good to go check and come. They sent யாரு 2 பேரை அனுப்பிச்சாங்க. One salesman was sent to East Coast, the other one was sent to the West Coast of Africa. Okay, both the salesmen completed a basic survey பண்ணிட்டு வந்துட்டாங்க. இவ்ளோ பேர் இருக்காங்க, இந்த இடத்துல இவ்ளோ இந்த population இருக்குது, men, women, all the genders, everything. They did a survey. So they called to the office. Thing call பண்ணாங்க, manager pick பண்ணாரு. Yeah, okay, fine. So what happened? So salesman one, he says, so no one here wears any shoes, sir. யாருமே வந்துட்டு ஷூஸே போட மாட்டாங்க சார். இந்த ஊர்ல எல்லாருமே வந்துட்டு ஷூஸ் போடாம தான் நடக்கிறாங்க. No one is wearing shoes. So absolutely chance இல்ல. இங்க வந்துட்டு நம்மனால shoes we can't sell. Okay, there is no market for us at all. இங்க முடியவே முடியாது. நீங்க பல்ட்டி அடிச்சாலும் முடியாது. So first salesman is very sad and he conveys this message to the manager. Now the manager is waiting for the second salesman. Okay, second salesman gives a call. He is very happy, very excited, very happy. Enna பண்ணுவாரு, is very happy. Yeah, sir, you know something? No one here wears any shoes. There is a huge market for us. Yeah, there is a huge market. Send the inventory fast. Sir, இங்க செருப்பே ஷூஸே யாரும் போட மாட்டாங்கன்றாங்க சார். நீங்க உடனே வந்து இன்வென்டரி அனுப்பிச்சு விடுங்க, உடனே வந்து ஸ்டாக்ல பண்ணி அனுப்பிச்சு விடுங்க. நம்மளுக்கு ஹியூஜ் மார்க்கெட், எவ்ரிவேர் தி ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி இஸ் தேர். ஓகே, இப்போ நான் சொன்ன கதையிலே உங்களுக்கு புரியும். யா, the way one person said, ரெண்டுமே சேம் சிச்சுவேஷன். Okay, so once I lived, there are, as I was telling, I came across one family, they were telling, the husband and wife, நாங்க வெளியில போனாலுமே எல்லாரும் கை எடுத்து கும்பிடுறாங்க. You getting what I'm saying? Yeah, நம்ம வெளியில இந்த தெருவுல நடந்து போனாலுமா எல்லாரும் இப்படி கை எடுத்து கும்பிடுறாங்க. I was very happy. ஆனா மைண்ட்ல எனக்கு இன்னும் நோடிச்சு. Okay, so எல்லாரும் கை எடுத்து கும்பிடும் போது இங்க கும்பிட்டா there are two ways you can look at it. கையெழுத்து கும்பிடும்போது மரியாதைக்காக, இந்த சின்ன கவுண்டர் படம் எல்லாம் பாத்துருக்கீங்கல்ல, ரஜினி படம் எல்லாம் நல்லா கையெழுத்து கும்பிடுற கவுண்டர் கும்பிடுறாண்டே அந்த மாதிரி கும்பிடுறது கூட இருக்குது. ஆனா அம்மா தயவு செஞ்சு இந்த தெருவுக்கு வராது, அது கூட இதே கும்பிடுதா. That also with the same gestures you're doing, right? How you look at things, how you take things, yeah, the same action will give you two descriptions. The same gestures can describe two things. Yeah, the same situation can be looked at two ways. Okay, the same thing, it can be done in two ways. Okay, what can be done? If salesman one, இப்போ the other salesman, எப்பவுமே நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம், ஒரு situation எதனா நல்லா இல்ல, something goes wrong அன்ன உடனே the immediate will, oh we are gone, அவ்வளவுதான், இதுக்கு மேல ஆகாது. But I'll tell you something. என்ன மேம் அப்போவே வந்தீங்க ஒரு பாட்டோட ஸ்டோரி சொன்னீங்க, இப்போ வந்துட்டு ஒரு ஆப்பிரிக்கன் ஸ்டோரி சொல்றீங்க. வாட் இஸ் இட் மேம், ஹவு இஸ் தட் இட் இஸ் கனெக்டட்? அப்படி எனக்கு கேட்கிற ஒரு இதுக்கு I will tell you the answer. See, every situation can be looked at two sides, as I told you. Yeah, every point of the story here is your perspective, how your perception is. Perception influences your own behavior. From the day one, you have to develop this, not to get influenced by the situation where there is a challenge. Of course there is a challenge, but there is already a way for it. Yeah, even and Chakravyuhava eppadi varnomandradhe vandu Abhimanyu were knowing that. So even Mahabharata le vandu adu nammo mythology padikumbodhu appdi, every problem there is a solution. But only thing is the way we look at it. நம்ம அந்த பிரச்சனையை அந்த ப்ராப்ளமாவே பார்த்தாலுமே there is no point. When you feel that this particular subject is difficult, இது என்னால முடியவே முடியாது அப்படியே நீ பேசும்போது you will never understand. Okay, so how to take things is, do not sit like there is a breakdown. Okay, breakthrough. See, always every breakdown is equal to a breakthrough. Yeah, you learn something, you're broken there. என்னால முடியாது அப்படி நிக்கும்போது there is a breakthrough. So see that opportunities. I'll tell you one secret. Okay, I can prove you right away. Okay, every one of you have got Aadhaar card, isn't it? Each one of you have got Aadhaar card with you. Each one of you, just they clicked the picture or did something else. Yes, they clicked. They also took our fingerprints. So everybody went and gave your fingerprints. Okay, Aadhaar card everywhere, wherever you're going, each one of your document identity proof Aadhaar card correct? Everyone has got that. Government of India has given that. So why did they give that? Simple. The government itself has proved that you are unique. Yeah, you are unique. When the God created you, it can be million, billion people. But each one of you are unique in your own. Even today, any criminal case, anything, fingerprints. Yeah, there is other new technologies, other CC camera, that's all different. But still, fingerprints because one fingerprint இப்போ இங்க screen மேல பார்க்குற அத்தனை fingerprints it is not matching. Each fingerprint is unique. So believe that in yourself. Yeah, believe that. How you look at things. If that salesman would have also come and denied that, they are not using shoes, they are not used to shoes, what would have happened for the sales? What would have happened for the company? Right? So he identified because he was different. He was unique. So that's exactly what I'm telling you, students. So try to look at yourself. Every time you are disappointed, you have to remember me. You have to definitely remember me. Not because in the ma'am I want you all to remember that you are unique. Only when you are unique, you can be different. Okay, once you get registered, you can progress. You can progress whatever, irrespective of the challenges you face. Okay, now almost we have come to an end. நிறைய பேருக்கு மூச்சு அப்பாடா முடிஞ்சுதா இந்த மேம் பசிக்குது போய் பேசலாம் நம்ம போய் படிக்கலாம் இல்ல போய் சாப்பிடலான்ற ரேஞ்ச முடிச்சுட்டாங்க லாஸ்ட் we are reaching to the last stage in the last stage there is something what I want to tell you, very important. Okay, very practical. It's called as art of receiving. Okay, art of receiving. Now, art of receiving anumbodhu what happens every time, the art of receiving, how you receive, how you see people, how you do things different. Okay, that's exactly what your life has got some uniqueness. Okay, your life has got some uniqueness. As I mentioned earlier, you are choosing your life. You are doing all of these things. What happens further pogumbodhu, there is two things happens in your life. Okay, only two things. Okay, again I'm repeating, there is only two things can happen. Onnu nalladhu nadukku illa kettadhu nadukku. Correct? Two things. Either the answer will be yes or no. There is no third option. My students are very smart. They say ma'am option C. Okay, none of the above. And the option illa kediyadhu life la. So you just have two things to do. One, yes or no. You have to choose or you should not choose. Similarly, when we're talking about art of receiving, there are two things. Either always consider this. Okay, take this from me. No situation or no circumstances should control you. I repeat, no circumstances should control you, or you should never allow the circumstances to control you. More or less, ma'am. I'll tell you one more simple thing. There are two things. So the first thing is allow circumstances to control you. Second, you control the circumstances. Yeah, you take over the control. Otherwise, I think the picture what you can see defines. You control or the others are controlling you. You are allowing others to control your circumstances. You see the other people, they are out of that. They are controlling their situations. Yeah, this is what I want you to focus on. Now let's consider. Okay, now there is water. I hope everyone can see. Everyone can see. Yeah, you can see this. I hope you all can see this, right? Yeah, okay. You can see a bottle full of water. Now you can see the tumbler. என்னடா மேம் மிக்சிங் எல்லாம் சொல்லி கொடுக்குறாங்களே அப்படின்னு நினைச்சிடாதீங்க. Okay, it's a water, plain water. Well, there is bottle full of water. Now I'll ask you a simple question. Now if I pour this water into it, will this glass be filled? Answer is yes. Correct. Now the same situation. Okay, there is a bottle full of water. There is also a tumbler. Only a slight changes I'll do. What I'll do is I will put this upside down. Now if I pour this water, will the glass be filled? Answer is of course no. Right? Why? It's the same bottle, it's the same water, it's the same glass, right? But still I'm not able to fill this glass, fill this tumbler. The reason is I've made a slight change. What is this change? Instead of this, I made it the reverse way. Now even if I pour, it can't be filled. Yeah? This is the difference. Okay? Understand the simple concept, students. Understand the simple logic. We teachers are readily available for you. Once you step into this new world, all that you have to do is be open-minded. Okay, be open-minded to receive anything. Okay, you can receive, and your glass, your life, knowledge, skills can be filled the minute we pour the knowledge. If you are not open-minded, if you are this way, things will not be filled. Yeah, how much ever, your professor, your teachers, your mentors, your friends, your parents, anybody in this world is guiding you, just because you're closed, you're not able to receive, you would not be receiving anything. You would not learn anything. All that you have to do is be an open-minded person. And how to be an open-minded person? Simple. You have got a lot of blockages in your mind. Okay, every individual on my screen who are watching me have got one or the other mind blockage. Okay, each and every one, no matter it's your professor, it's your principal ma'am, it's anybody or anybody listening to me, maybe your parents or sisters or whosoever, each one of you have got your blockage here. Your thought process are different. Once your thought process are accumulated, you just you preserve all this, my thought process, oh, that memory I want, this memory I want, this thing I need, the negative, positive, everything you store here. Okay, once what happens, even if you store many things, even in your cell phone, your smartphone, your storage gets filled. Okay, or your memory cards get crashed sometime. Yeah, so do not do that. Come out of that mind blockage, the mental blockage you have to release. Only then you have to come, you have to keep your temperament. You have to balance your temperament. How you will be balancing. All these things you have to learn. Okay, so, but there are many people who say, I'm very happy in my life. Have you seen such people? I'm very happy, I'm very easygoing. If you look at the picture, it describes that. For the world, she is smiling, but inner, she's not. She's into deep depression, and the depression not just causes for your personal distractions, or not just causes only for your family distractions, or not just causes for some other XYZ reasons. Okay, it's purely your responsibility which one you have to choose. Okay, which one you have to choose. It's in your hands. Whether to the outer world you have to be happy, real happy. Okay, really happy. So how are you going to train your mind on that? You have to focus on that. Yeah, quick recap. Okay, we are almost done, and a quick recap. Quick. The very first thing we discussed, act versus attitude. Second thing, begin with nothing. Third, very important, choice of my life. Yeah, next, you have to be humble. There should be always some humanity. Okay, it's always there. How much ever you have grudges, you might have fought this particular person. I had my friend in my college days. Okay, I learned Tamil in fact from her only. Every time we used to fight to the core. The entire college used to get to know that these two people are like, from today on, they are enemies. The minute we step out of the college, okay, the college gate, we just go like this. hands on shoulder and we just go and we forget. Okay? Why we forget? We let go things. And once you let go things, there is a humble, there is a humanity. Okay, you will have a honest approach. So have that honest approach and seize every opportunity. And your friends, I'll tell you, this is a beautiful decision of your life you have made, getting into this organization, getting into this course, and getting into this learning process. Seize every opportunity, being it anything for that matter. Notes, assignment, even if you want to erase something on the board, go do that. Even if you want to bind a notebook, or if you have to carry a notebook from staff room and you have to distribute for your friends, do that. It's okay. You develop some learning. Okay, every opportunity. You will be identified one or the other day, but seize every opportunity. Don't think that if I have to speak, I need 1,000 people crowd. அப்படி இருந்தது அந்த ஒரு ஸ்டேஜ்ல நான் பேசுவேன் அன்றது வேண்டாம். Even if you're addressing to 2 people, address to the best. Do your best. Simple. Okay, one of my favorite motivational speaker is Ramesh Arvind. You also must be knowing Panchatandiram. He has spoken in one of his training program. He is one of the character in Panchatandiram, Ramesh. So he says in his one of the session, he says, if any simple small job is given also to even நீங்க போயிட்டு பெட் ஸ்ப்ரெட் கிளீனா பண்ணும், மடிச்சு வைக்கணும், the blanket this morning, you have to set that correct. Do it so perfectly that even your parents should be shocked that, wow, so nice it is. Even your parents, your mom should feel that amazing she has done. Even you yourself should feel, wow, that wow factor should be there. That wow factor comes if you give your best in every opportunity. Okay, the last one is art of receiving. I repeat, don't be this, okay? Be this way. Receive. So here I give you a word. Okay, students, here I give a word to every one of you. If you say that today you have something to learn, something you have read, okay, here you go. Anchor. Okay, this is the word what I'm giving you. Anchor. So A, you must be knowing the previous slide. All that, let me give you for your understanding this slide. A for act, N for nothing, C for choice, H for humble, O for opportunity, R for receiving. Yeah? So there you go with anchor. Be an anchor in your life. Be an anchor of your life. By being an anchor of your life, you can hold your dreams. No matter how many obstacles you get, no matter how the wind blows, which directions, how you can't move forward, don't worry on that. By having this word, one word in your life, by holding this word, you can reach safe to your destination. Yeah, you can reach safe to your destination. So now, finally, how you can reach to your destination? Very simple. Not by wearing a mask. Okay, not by definitely wearing a mask. When I say mask, it's not COVID mask or N95 mask I'm talking about. The mask which is shown on the screen. You're happy inside, you express that. If you're sad inside, express that. You like something, go towards that. You have to do this task, do it right away. There's no tomorrow for you. Today you have, it's your day, do it. And if you don't like something, please express. If you like something, please express that. Only then. But what happens, you're good at something, you've developed some attitude, but let them call only, then I will go. Don't do that way. You're good in singing, go exhibit your talent. Go tell that it's okay. If 5 people are listening to your song, that's okay. You still prove that you are a good singer. You're a bad singer, okay, you understood you are a bad singer. You are okay as a singer, you still learn that I can improve. Okay, there is an opportunity there. So wear that. So what I said, and the minute I got this program invitation, I said to my colleague here, give this as a title. Wear no mask. And what the mask I meant is not this and this mask. Don't carry yourself with a different personality. What you are, be, remain what you are, because it's a new beginning. Yeah, last but not I would like to tell you one thing, students, whoever is watching me, okay, every time you just look at things, we all remember one thing, Arey ma'am, all this motivational is okay, but what happens today? I'm very excited, very energetic, because you heard from me, or you must be motivated. The enthusiasm is there that you're getting into new course, new college, new courses, okay? All this course knowledge, new knowledge, everything is okay, but ultimately you have to remember one thing, okay? And if you want to know how beautiful God is, okay, I repeat, if you want to know how beautiful God is, look at the moon, okay? If you want to know how powerful God is, look at the sun. What is it? If you want to know how powerful God is, look at the sun, okay? If you want to know how creative God is, let me repeat, if you really want to know how creative God is, just look into the mirror. Okay, you will understand how beautiful our Creator is and how creatively He has given me a life, and you are the creativity. Yeah, with this I say thank you for each and every one who is listening to me, and you have spared your time in listening to me, and I hope you all received something. So I repeat, you all received something. Wear no mask, because it's a new beginning. So wish you all the very best to each and every one. So remember one thing, whatever you do not step back. Keep moving forward, come what may. And I thank you for the opportunity given to me, ma'am. So it was a wonderful session. I can say that talking to you people and sharing my knowledge. As I told my dear friends, this was not something what I advised you, or not I'm teaching you. Okay, so ensure that you all will follow and apply the simple formula which we derived in this 1.5 hours. Okay, so ensure and keep using this formula. Be happy, keep smiling, and do not forget to give the session impressions. Okay, thank you once again, ma'am. Thank you all. Yeah. Over to you, ma'am. I'm done.
A lot of things being put the session impressions. The same thing we can use session impressions.
I guess Gladwin sir, you can take over.
Good afternoon, one and all. This is Hemlata. Head and Assistant Professor, Department of Costume.
Okay, ma'am, I think there is one more system next to you. So if you can mute that, probably the audio output, it would not echo that way. We can hear the echo.
Yes, ma'am, of course. I deem it a great honor to propose vote of thanks to all those who have helped us in making this session a successful one. First and foremost, I would like to extend my special thanks to our distinguished guest, Dr. Shalini Prakash, founder and CEO of UU Solutions Bangalore, for gracing this virtual session amidst her busy schedule. Thank you, ma'am, for your excellent, inspiring session. Next, I would like to express my profound gratitude to beloved Principal Ma'am, Dr. Rachel Nancy Phillip, for her constant motivation, enduring support, and guidance in all our endeavors. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. Finally, I would like to express my wholehearted thanks to our IQAC coordinator, Dr. Nityan, heads of various departments, faculty members, and my dear students
for their participation and active participation in this section. Once again, on behalf of the Tiruppur College Government, I take this opportunity to thank you one and all. Thank you.